Jay Thomas. It's the Jay Thomas Show, everybody, and Jay is not here.
Can I tell you about the best conversation?
What is he doing up in the kitchen right now?
He's in the kitchen right now with Kid Kelly, and they're discussing
Kid
fashion.
Kelly?
Kid Kelly's on Hits 1.
And he's a fashionista?
Jay looks spectacular today. He's got these shoes that are... Here he comes. Stud muffin.
Those shoes.
Stud muffin. Look at the shoes. Look at the shoes.
He's got the
and
blue
the shirt
suede
and everything
shoes.
is.
No, they're not suede.
No, they're not suede, but everything
at the house.
is very coordinated.
Well, you were talked about today, and I did this quiz show.
Can you get next to the microphone? This is a professional radio show.
Quiz show with Bill Engvall.
Bill Engvall.
And with Kelly Carlin.
Kelly Carlin. Oh, I love Kelly Carlin.
Yeah,
she's
got a show
George's daughter.
And then, yes, Tim Sabian from the Howard Stern channels is here.
Tim Sabian.
What, did you come to sue me?
Let's see his shoes.
Want to do.
They all have such great shoes.
We're trying to do a professional radio show here.
Are you still on that diet where you only eat when Shuli is funny?
You see food, you eat. You see food, you eat.
No, that's the seafood diet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When you see food, you eat it.
Exactly right.
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Hey, by the way, stand me up for dinner and drinks again this time.
No, I texted you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. I waited and waited for hours at the restaurant.
Thursday night.
Like an idiot.
Thursday night.
I might be busy Thursday night. No, I might be a little busy. I might have something to do.
Can we get back to me, please?
Yes, let's get back to you.
Can we get back to me?
So they were saying, Kevin Meaney would be great at this. What it is he gets Bill Engvall, he had Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
I'm the host of the thing, and it's
hallway,
a quiz
and he says
show.
hello.
And you do.
You're the host?
And you do
the main host.
You do trivia.
You're the main host.
I'm the main host. You do trivia, and it's right up your alley because it's old school, and they were stumped. This group was.
Yeah, I heard one about what's the words to the Andy Griffith.
They all knew it though. They actually knew it. Go get your pole, put it in the hole, and then something about Aunt B. So anyway, we're here in New York City. And always excited.
Opie puts acid in the town's water supply. Watch the realistic adventures when Floyd shaves off Aunt B's genital hairs.
Wow.
That was a bit I used to do.
Why don't you still do it?
Gomer Pyle, Homo Marine. Watch the realistic adventures of a blatant homosexual in the Marines while he's giving head to Sergeant Carter.
Now, one of the questions was about a comic named Bob Marley who did 40 hours of stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
You're the kind of guy that could do 40 hours of stand-up. You
yes.
just have... How many hours do you think you have from the beginning to now?
I probably have about 58 minutes.
No, really. What do you think you have, all kidding aside?
Well, sometimes you have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you don't have much at all.
No, over the years, he did old stuff. Do you know that comic?
Yeah, I know Bob Marley. He's great. He's a great comic.
You know,
he's out of Boston.
I don't know. He's out of Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine?
Yeah.
I don't know his work, but I'm going to go look.
He's very, very funny.
They say that at 24 hours, at 24 hours, he was getting a little loopy at 24 hours and stuff.
Was he doing a bump or anything to help him through?
You know, you don't ask that. When your name's Bob Marley,
are you doing a bump, Bob?
I don't know.
Hey, Bob, you want a bump?
Around here we call him comedian Bob Marley.
You have heard about this place. We actually helped make so many places famous. I find these little blurbs about various people and things, and I bring them on because I think it's fun, and then they make national headlines. Now, I'm bragging in a way, but it's really odd that I used to bring people on, and we never would hear another thing about them again. But I would say in the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, look what happened to Groupon.
And the Heart Attack Grill guy.
Yes.
We had him on. Now, I've had other companies on. Garrett, what's funny is I never see you when I'm in other studios, but when I'm here, you've got to move that equipment. I've got to see you.
You're so handsome.
I've got to be able to see you. The Heart Attack Grill has another person, in the middle of eating this giant hamburger. The place is now in Las Vegas. When we first talked to them, I want to say it was in Omaha or
Arizona.
Well, they made them leave. Isn't that weird? And here's the reason why. The women dressed as...
Jan Brewer, did she have something to do with it?
No, but you know what?
She went up there and put her finger on the...
There's a wrestler calling himself R.L. Brewer, and he says all kinds of anti-Hispanic stuff and says that he's Jan Brewer's son, and they boo him everywhere. and he... What's the name of those Mexican wrestlers? The
Caballeros.
The
Caballeros?
No. Why did you just say the same thing? It's not Mercado, but that means market. But anyway,
the Taco Bell.
By the way, you can tell I speak Spanish when I say Mercado. Anyway, the Heart Attack Grill, another person clutched their heart, second time in 2 months.
What were they eating?
That giant bypass burger, it's called.
Oh.
And he's so proud of himself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lucha Libre.
What is it?
Lucha Libre.
And the great movie that Jack Black made about that. I love that movie.
Nacho
Libre.
When they serve booze, they serve Fat Bastard wines, which is a funny wine from Australia.
Mm-hmm. I've had the Fat Bastard.
And when they serve booze, Jack Daniels or tequila or gin or whatever, it's a 4-ounce pour. Is that a lot?
Nice. Yeah, that's a lot. Well,
what is a jigger?
Excuse me?
What?
What is a jigger?
It's 2012.
A shot.
We don't talk like that anymore.
What is it?
A jigger is a shot, a little over a shot, and a shot is 1 ounce. So if you get four shots, you're getting 4 ounces of alcohol.
Wow. Well, that's what they do.
That's a lot.
Now, if you're going to Las Vegas, we do recommend it. And
I'm going to Vegas in June.
Then this show is a Vegas. This is our theme today.
Yes.
It's a Vegas medical show.
Oh.
The other guy is an MD, and he has a bus, and he calls it Hangover Heaven. It very much looks like my homeless sleep unit.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
He pulls up to people who are in need. Mm-hmm. He asks them to come into the bus. Now, let's go around. Garrett, you'll know. Don't look. Don't look. Let's go around the horn. You haven't looked at it yet.
No, I have not.
What do you think you get in this bus when you get in the bus?
Well, if I was
the doctor,
I would certainly take the man's clothes off.
It would be a physical exam.
I would immediately take his temperature the fun way.
So it's an anal temperature bus.
Yeah, I would take his temperature just to make sure that he didn't have a fever and maybe give him a sponge bath.
What would be the need?
Clean him up.
What would be the need of that? You'd have to
to sober him up.
Oh, by the way,
it's a hangover bus. You said, right?
So somebody shoves a thumb up my ass.
I'm trying to clean the guy up to make so he can go home to his wife and feel really guilty.
Isn't it true? As soon as you see a cop's lights or something physically happens to you, you're no longer drunk.
Right.
You're not drunk anymore.
That's true.
Christina, what do you think he does inside of the hangover bus?
He performs heart surgery.
Don't start.
Open heart surgery.
No, he's not going to.
That's her answer.
That's my answer.
That's a dumb
answer.
It's a
Heart attack grill.
That's a dumb answer.
That's a good answer.
No,
big ambulance.
It's an ambulance. It's not the heart attack grill.
I know, but it's in reference of.
It's a stupid answer.
Okay.
Gary the intern.
I'll accept that.
What do you think it is?
I think he gives them really greasy food. That always helps my hangovers.
Oh my God.
That's another good answer.
No,
Very
it
good,
isn't.
Gary.
He goes into a bus and he gives them a greasy burger to eat.
Well, he makes them,
bus.
he gives them a yoo-hoo.
He gives them an IV. He actually, you lay down on a gurney.
And he gives you, what is in the IV, Jay?
I would imagine it would be vitamins, amino acids.
Like a B12 shot or something to sober you up?
I believe he would be purging the, as I remember from medical school, the aldehydes is what really builds up.
I like the way you say that. The aldehydes.
The aldehydes.
The aldehydes.
You know, I went to law school and I went to medical school, but I realized that really wasn't what I was going to be. Because I only wanted to go for the godlike quality of those two. I wanted people to say, oh, you saved me. But you've got to be a doctor or a lawyer for a long time before that happens. In radio, it's more immediate. So,
but you haven't saved anyone yet.
No, but they say, I listen and you're my savior and you make me laugh and all that.
Does anybody
I
ever
thought
really
these
say...
two guests work together.
No, they don't.
Has anyone
They should.
really said that you were their savior?
We ought to have them on together. Not my savior, but I listened to the show.
They listened to the show.
Yeah. Now,
Savior. God, that's a lot.
when we were on the air last week, we had a woman call up, and many people don't believe this, and I don't know that I believed it either, that she was a paraplegic, right? Mm-hmm. And she was in a wheelchair.
Paraplegic. To remind the audience is that they can use their arms, but not their legs.
That's exactly right.
Can you be a paraplegic and use your legs but not your arms?
Interesting question.
Yeah, the word two. Yeah, the word two's in there. Para must be.
Maybe one leg, one arm.
I don't.
Oh, that's
how about that?
Left side, right side.
Yeah.
Caddy corner.
Yeah.
And you live right hand.
And you live in the caddy shack when you have that. She sent me pictures of herself.
Porno?
In the wheelchair. No.
Oh.
This is her right here. I'm going to pass them around. There she is. Ooh. Now, if you'll remember.
Oh, she's very nice.
And she was talking sexy. She married a quadriplegic.
Great.
She's a paraplegic. There's her quadriplegic, Christina.
There you go, Garrett.
Nice.
Now, all he can do is sit there with his hands in his lap. Mm-hmm. That's all you can do as a quadriplegic.
Well, that's all you need to do.
I would, I've said
He's
this
very
before.
Handsome.
And I know this must upset. It really must upset a lot of people, and I must apologize for it.
Oh, she's attractive.
There are certain...
and he's handsome.
Yeah.
I would not go that far.
Oh, they have daughters in this thing.
Why do you have to say they're handsome? And
well, Christina said that
she's attractive.
She's attractive.
They're normal-looking people.
She has a very pretty face.
What about if somebody said you weren't attractive?
I've heard that quite a bit. Who, Christina or me?
You know.
I remember that my buddy Charlie Steiner, the sports announcer, he got an apartment here in New York City. And I walked in, and the apartment was huge. Everything was it was the most open apartment I'd ever seen. And he said...
An open floor plan?
The woman that lived here was in a wheelchair.
Oh.
So they were able to build everything really big. Well, and he said a lot of people didn't want to buy the apartment. It was fantastic. The aisle, in the kitchen,
the hallways.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Wow. Did he have a skateboard or roller skates to?
You know what? He bought it for about $700,000. He sold it for $1 million. That's what I remember about that thing. And I would have bought it in a minute with the wheelchair thing. Also, Wilt Chamberlain's home. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's home, I think. Went up for sale.
Who I worked
for $9 million or $10 million. No one would buy it. Mm-hmm. Everything was gigantic. The doorways, everything was
gigantic.
It went down to a couple of $1 million, and I said out loud to my wife, "If I had real money, this is the deal of the century." Here we are, all of us under 5'7". One of my kids is like 5'10". We're all under 5'7", 5'8". Mm-hmm. We would have lived in this house. Everything's gigantic.
You would have looked very small.
The toilet was really low, though.
Wilt's toilet was low? Not Wilt, Kareem. Why?
So it didn't dip in.
Every toilet bowl is the same. Do you know that?
That's not true.
No, that's not true at all.
Like when you go to a public restroom, they're all the same size.
Mm-hmm. I only go to the ones...
If you're like 500 pounds, you're sitting on the same toilet I am.
No.
Yes.
I only go to the ones where they have that bowl,
deli paper,
the thing that lifts you up high for maybe people in wheelchairs.
The handicap ones.
Yes, that's the most comfortable one. That is absolutely the most.
I don't like the cushion seat, and I don't like a warm seat.
Oh no.
We had that guy on that sold the toilet seats. The problem.
I've seen him all over.
You have to have a plug,
butt plug
in your bathroom. And our plug in our bathroom, he was going to give me a free one, and I didn't. The plug was someplace like up near the mirror or something, right? And so I couldn't figure out a way to make the plug look nice. You sit on the toilet,
an electric plug.
It warms the seat.
Not a butt plug.
Mm-mm. It warms the seat. Can you tell me who's on line one again, please? It warms the seat. I would like that. Dear Jay, this comes from Miss Hennessy. I love you dearly, and I have even more Catholic school education than you. So believe me when I tell you this, there is no such word as vitriolics. You use it quite a bit. If you go to
You're like Bill O'Reilly.
dictionary.com, type in vitriolics, no dictionary results. There was a band called the Vitriolics. The noun is vitriol, meaning something highly caustic or severe in effect as criticism. Rex Reed, the effeminate movie critic, had a book called Valentines and Vitriols. This is where I first heard the word. So you should remember.
It's a word.
I think it is a word, vitriolics.
Yeah, right here.
Vitriolic.
Similar to or derived from a vitriol, bitterly scathing, caustic.
Yes.
Vitriolic.
Yes. Thank you
Does
very
it have
much.
A picture of Jay Thomas.
And when you use,
wow, that is a picture.
When you use more than one, I forget how you. Is it a noun?
Adjective.
It's an adjective.
Why don't you call that fucking piece of shit?
This woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
You know what? Hey, Garrett.
Get her on the fucking phone.
Hold it. Email this bitch right now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
man.
these two shaking hands.
Hey, fist me.
Yeah.
fist.
I'll fist you.
Fist me.
I'll fist you.
That's why I have a flap in the back of my pants.
I'll
A
fist
very
you.
good friend of mine named Steve.
I've never seen that, by the way.
He always listened to the show, and I'm talking to Steve, and he says, well, I haven't listened much.
Mm-hmm.
I said, really, you listened all the time? And he made a weird excuse, like, oh, well, I'm not in the car or whatever. I go, what do you mean? He goes, it's not as good as it used to be. That's what he said to me. And I said, is it rougher than it used? He goes, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. It's me, isn't it?
No, it wasn't anybody specific. And he said, I love the interviews, but something has changed about the interviews. I said, of course it has. Everyone accused me of interrupting all of our guests. So now I let them speak. He says, that's what it is. I liked when you interrupted because it was so stupid that made me laugh. Well, you see, Steve, I'm trying to be a good interviewer now. See? So he liked the interruptions. You cannot please anyone. People hate you. They hate me. They hate Shuley. They like Christina. They don't like Christina. He's an idiot. Whatever. They're,
Well, Gary's the worst,
Dear Jay.
He wouldn't even get a chair.
Bringing my own chair in
for
this
Christina
this
today.
morning.
He's the intern.
Lugging
You
chairs
mentioned,
around.
this comes from Joe.
Hey, Joe,
You mentioned that
where you going
Google
with
and
that gun in
Apple
your hand?
do not bring any jobs into the United States to help the economy. And you mentioned that they pay very low taxes, and in fact, they are in countries like Ireland, which have low taxes. Google avoided paying $3 billion in taxes in the past 3 years by shifting the majority of its foreign profits into accounts in Ireland. They will also have an office. They have an office in a state with no income tax, and they'll have 20 people in the office. Nothing is made there. But the office will be the official office for Google or Apple. And so when the money goes into that office, it has no state income tax. That's what they do. Yet the bulk of the money will be made in a state that is taxed.
Can I say that I'm falling asleep right now?
The technique used in the Netherlands or the Bermuda using financial techniques called the Dutch sandwich.
Is that kind of like a Portuguese breakfast?
Made in a Dutch oven.
I don't know.
Dutch oven.
The Dutch sandwich or the double Irish arrangement. That's what it's called.
I'll double Irish you.
You have an Irish operating company that sells ads, and they actually have real employees in Dublin. They make payments to a Dutch subsidiary with no employees, and the next thing you know, they save $3 billion. Yeah, I think all that needs to stop. All of it needs to stop.
Oh, please.
Stop it all.
Every time it changes, they'll come up with something else. That's
right.
just the way it is.
Now, what is a Portuguese breakfast? What is
a Portuguese breakfast? You can look it up on the internet if you like.
It's dirty?
Oh, it's filthy.
Yeah.
It's where you take your woman and you lie her down on the bed.
Yeah.
And it'd be best if it put her legs up in the air.
How disgusting is it?
And you take some scrambled eggs.
No, you don't.
You scramble them in a bowl, raw. Then you pour them into the woman's vagina.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. And then you have sex with that woman.
No, you don't.
Then you take that egg mixture out of her vagina.
Right.
And then after you come in her.
Oh, come on.
And then you make your Portuguese breakfast.
What's Portuguese about it? The sausage, the penis?
I don't know.
That's horrible.
I don't know.
And
my daughter told me about that.
Oh, my God. Oh, by the way, they're trying to open a Hooters in Brooklyn. And every time I see Hooters, I think of Kate, right?
Yes.
Because we took her to Hooters, and apparently people are going, your mother-in-law said it, didn't she? Somebody said, oh, my God, Hooters. They're trying to open a Hooters. What would be a neighborhood in Brooklyn that's kind of all families?
Park Slope.
They're trying to open it in Park Slope. They are picketing.
Your neighborhood?
And they are yelling things like, this is a family neighborhood. Mm-hmm. These women could not have been nicer. One of the signs said, crummy hamburgers, right? Mm-hmm. Crappy drinks. And what was it? And
slutty girls.
Slutty girls, whatever. These signs. Let's get a representative from Hooters on the show and find out what the deal is.
I think Hooters is a great place.
Notice nobody attacked the cheese sauce, which is the best part of the place.
I think that, Kate still
and
talks
the women
about
were
Hooters,
great.
And she wore some hot pants yesterday, Kate.
Oh, boy.
Very
Did
similar
she?
to
really?
the Hooters, yeah.
Doesn't she remember the talk that we had?
I know, but then when I picked her up, she's pulling them down.
Yeah, she better.
Now,
Four-finger
Christina.
rule.
Yeah.
Four-finger rule.
I know.
Christina.
She told me the four-finger rule.
Okay.
So
strict.
So when you're like 15 or whatever, you dress really sexy and you go to the mall, right? And you and your girlfriends are running around and you got the ripped jeans or whatever your style was then, but you got it is always said, well, those little girls don't know the effect they're having on boys.
They really don't.
That's the truth.
It's not the boys. We don't know the effect that we're having on men.
You didn't know when you looked in the mirror, you didn't have in your head, I'm going to make a penis hard at the mall.
No.
It's hard to believe.
No.
I think
it's hard for us to believe.
Girlfriends
There's different kinds of girls.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
Men don't get that. Men don't. I really don't. When you see women in a club and they're half naked, they're dressing supposedly, except for the 5 or 6 sluts, they're dressing for themselves, for their girlfriends.
And mostly for other women.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say it's mostly for other women.
When I get dressed, I'm thinking, bitches are going to dig what I got.
And we do.
And when you put that on today, you thought bitches were going to...
Bitches going to look... And I'm an older guy.
Bitch.
So what I'm trying to do is...
You're what they call a daddy.
I'm trying to slowly...
Uncle Daddy.
Now, I see that guy you work with in the morning sometime. Alex.
He's the same as you with dressing.
I've never seen him in a nice outfit.
Oh, well,
that's not true.
Is he in a good... Does he wear...
Yes, I've seen him in a nice outfit.
Wait a second.
He's very stylish.
No, thank you, Garrett. I look at it and I go like this. Hey, man, diet and get somebody to dress you. Well, I do.
Why do you put me in this position?
But no, you know why? Because as you get older, then quit looking like your fucking grandfather and your dad.
But you're the abnormal.
I'm not.
In radio, you are.
In radio, you absolutely are. Garrett wears the same sweatshirt, the same hoodie.
So when you get older, it's okay now. But when you get older, you know what? When you get older, you're just going to look like a shittily dressed old man.
Good. Who cares about how people dress?
Because it makes you feel better about yourself.
No,
it does.
So
it keeps you younger. It does.
It makes me feel stupid for spending money on stuff.
Wait a minute.
That's how I feel.
So when you see
I
me,
can't pull this off,
do you say, "Look, another stupid outfit"?
I have a nice white
you
shirt
can pull
on.
it off.
You know what he dresses like? I'm not kidding you. He dresses like a pedophile professor.
Oh,
that's what he dresses
my God.
like. Right or wrong?
Wow. That's horrible.
Gary, what does he look what does he look like to you? He's pleasant with a nice crisp white shirt, a little sweater. You dress very nicely, but it's a type of dress. It's a type
of dress.
It's
called preppy.
It is preppy.
Yeah,
it is preppy.
Okay.
But you know what you really
I
need
have kind of like a little Joe Scarborough.
You would be great in bow ties.
Well, I do wear bow ties.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I do.
Really good in bow ties.
I do.
We got
I love
some
a bow tie. It kind of frames your face.
After I talked about
big fat fucking face.
I guess it's Cheryl in the wheelchair. We've gotten a bunch of texts and emails. You talked a lot about sex, and you said that we had another wheelchair guy on, and you were trying to lift his spirits. There's a lot of questioning now. Are the girls in the picture your children from the quadriplegic? You'll have to either call me at 888-4-102-102.
Oh, you want to ask that question?
No, people are asking it. I don't know.
You put that up on the website, that picture?
No, well, I guess I could. But
Yeah, sure.
And the other question is, does someone lift your husband out of the chair and put him on top of you?
Or on the toilet?
Or are you lifted? How does it work is the other question. Okay?
Or did we establish that it does work?
Well, they're children.
So if you're
right,
well, you could get a you could have a penis pump.
These are daughters, right?
How do you know?
Are they his?
They're somebody's. They're hers. Or,
I feel like if nothing else in your body works, then what would make your penis
I don't
work?
know.
Well, you could have a penis pump. And you can pump your penis
Let's go
up,
to Craig.
and then it could ejaculate.
Craig of Las Vegas, 888-410-210.
Money shot.
Coming to you live. Is he off? Is he gone? He hung up? Live from New York. Let's go to Jason of Canada. Oh, the phones are broken? Oh, come on.
Oh, you got to take.
Come on.
This is too much.
What happened? Jason in Canada, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jay.
Can you make sure that doesn't happen again, please? No, I don't want that to happen again.
I don't know why
that's
it's
rude.
happening.
That's embarrassing. People don't think I have like one phone call or something. Jason of Canada, go ahead.
Yes, Jay, love the show. The lady...
You're the only one. Yeah, what about the who, what? The what's that lady said? Speak. By the way, another thing is you have to turn the phone calls up louder because we don't have the big, giant bandwidth. Come on, Garrett. That's why I'm here, to make sure.
As loud as it can go.
That's as loud as he can be.
And this is why you come back like once every 6 weeks, to make sure things are running a little bit better.
Yes, and to see what sort of preppy pedophile outfit you're going to wear.
Thank you.
Jason, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yes. Vitriolics, the lady that's talking about vitriolics.
Yeah, no, I say vitriolics. She said no such word. There's vitriol.
Yeah, it's because, well, there is a word vitriolic, but when you put an S on the end of it, that's where she's correct, because that would be like saying he's smart or he's stupid, right?
No, you know what? I thought that when somebody spouts or when they use vitriolics, I thought it was a number of. I may be completely wrong, but I thought it's when you say a lot of rude and bad stuff. It's a number of no. Okay.
No.
All right.
He's Canadian. What does he know?
All right.
I met a very nice
Hey,
Canadian
Barack
the other day.
Obama just made a surprise visit to Afghanistan.
Whoa!
Surprise!
Got out, looked around, said, what a shithole, got back in the plane and took off again.
Wow. Didn't
By
see
the way,
that coming.
that is the biggest friggin' jet in the world. I doubt if it was much of a surprise. Look at the picture of Air Force One. Gee, I don't think they saw that. Doesn't Kabul have, 1 million people in it? Or
Well, the way they come in, they spiral down.
no, they don't.
Yes,
That's
they
a
do.
giant 747.
That's how they do it. I saw a whole show on the Secret Service and Air Force One the other day on the Discovery Channel.
By the way, the secrets, they made jokes the other night at the press
Oh, that was great.
thing,
That was awesome.
and Barack Obama made jokes about the Secret Service, and then Jimmy Kimmel made a joke about Keith Olbermann, and Keith Olbermann got mad and is tweeting and going nuts today.
He is having a nervous breakdown.
He must
really
be.
Is. He's totally having a nervous breakdown.
Can you bring some of the press club stuff up? Very fun. And listen, I found George Bush funny at these things also.
Absolutely.
But then when they leave and they go back to the White House or the congressmen go back, they're not friends again. You would think, oh, that was so much fun to be with you, and can't we make a deal, you and I? You made a joke about me, I made a joke about you.
Like when I leave this show, I'm very hurt also.
You are,
and I don't want to see you outside of this show.
Okay, well, I didn't think of it that way.
Here together, I'm your best friend.
So the pedophile professor you didn't like.
I probably will never talk to you again.
Now, you know what? Let's move it out of pedophile. Let's move it 17 and over. That's on the edge. You look like a 17-year-old.
What is the legal age?
It's 18.
It's 18.
It is 18.
All right, so 18 and over.
Yes, unless there's been something in there before.
Unless
then they lower the year.
Retarded.
That's just.
But I just gave them a sponge bath, officer. That was it. It was just a sponge bath.
I'm glad
I took his temperature.
The word retarded, by the way, is a horrible and rude word, and we do have people that listen that either have someone in the car with them or whatever that are mentally challenged, and they become upset. And I've gotten phone calls, angry phone calls. And let me say that
you better not go to Boston then, because everybody's fucking retarded up there.
Yeah.
They're all fucking retards.
We just hope that the person
fucking
that's
big retard,
the relative that you
Boston.
have, or the person that's in the car with you,
retard,
is so retarded they don't get the jokes. That's all we can. That's all we can hope for. This comes from Plotman. His name is Plotman. You talking about Twitter sounds like a retard talking about brain surgery. I don't know what I said about. What did I say about Twitter? Did I say something?
No, you're just a little retarded.
It's all from last week. Okay, the phones are up and working. 888-410-212.
Boy, the calls are coming in.
It's unprecedented. We'll do an early. You make the call. Do you have that noise?
Yeah,
we built it. Could you do it again?
Beep, boop, boop,
no,
boop,
that
boop,
not
boop,
that one. We made one. You're an idiot. We made one. Craig, stop with the dial tone. That's a negative. All right, go ahead, Craig of Las Vegas. Finally took us. You know what it took us? It took us 28 minutes to get him on the phone. Go ahead, Craig. Yes, sir.
I think y'all got somebody retarded over there trying to work the phones, man.
You know what? We don't need the comment on a comment.
Hey, man, but listen, Jay,
yeah.
Dude, I love you, man. I love your anger. How come you ain't, it's like Lewis Black. How come you ain't never tried doing stand-up or something, doing a tour?
Tried doing stand-up? I did do stand-up, and I'm going to admit something to Kevin Meaney, and today I was with Bill Engvall, and with Brewer, and with Carlin's daughter.
Kelly Carlin.
Here is the real truth. My greatest fear is forgetting my act. And it was a fear when I started as a stand-up, and even now when I do a show or something, and I put 20 or 30 minutes together, I worry about it so much that it stops me from being able.
Everybody worries about that. I did a show up in the Poconos this
when you do an hour,
weekend.
You've been doing it forever, like I did.
And I had to do an hour at the Poconos. I got up there, the audience was completely dead. Now I have to do an hour to a dead audience, and I go
with no extension of time because of laughs.
Yeah.
So let's say it's 45 minutes.
Yeah.
With 15 minutes of laughs.
Well, you eat up a lot of that material.
Why didn't they like you?
Well, it was kind of the Pocono Palace is.
I used to live near there.
You told me that.
Could they hear you?
They are actually dead. That's why.
Did they have spoons?
Breathing.
It's a throwback to the 70s, this place.
Champagne hot tubs.
They have round beds. They have a heart-shaped jacuzzi.
Was it young people?
No,
they were like,
was it too Jewish and it wasn't your crowd?
No, they were just like people that were going, all right, we're going to go up to Pocono Palace and we're going to get our
That's Southern.
That's redneck. We're going to get our relationship back together up here in a love.
But that's not how they talk.
No,
they're from the north.
Backwoods.
They talk like this.
No,
let's go to the Pocono Palace and get our relationship.
Christina's from there, and she just told me I was right.
They're backwoods, and they want to go rekindle.
If someone saw Kevin at the Pocono Palace,
what I did, so I walk around.
This is a long answer, Craig, but it's an answer.
I walk around the place, and I'm, before the show, and I go into the gift shop. And they have big dildos in there.
No, they don't.
Yes, that they're selling at the gift shop.
So wait a minute,
rubber dildos. And so I'm on stage.
They had either just had a fight with the wife they're trying to get together with.
Who knows? But
or they wanted to go to the room to get laid.
It's a love palace, right? So then I'm up on stage. I'm not getting any laughs. So I said, could somebody go to the gift shop and get a big dildo and come up here and fuck me in the ass?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did that get a laugh?
That was a
Oh, my God.
I go, what do you people want from me? Somebody go out there and get a fucking dildo and stick it in my ass. Here on the stage.
What did the manager of the place think of that?
They were howling laughing. Howling. And I'm going to be rebooked. I'm getting a rebooking.
That is wild.
Joan Rivers plays there.
Yeah. So, you do your material. They're not laughing. Now you got the flop sweats.
No, I didn't. I was very calm throughout the whole show. I was like, okay, I was totally calm. But getting back to the other answer, I was like, now I have to do. I'm afraid I'm going to forget the rest of my act because. So then I finally looked at my clock. I had done 55 minutes, and I go, I am out of here.
Wow.
Boom. Done.
Wow. Well, Craig, I did Caroline's. Like 3 years ago, and I'll do a big room, and that's how Kevin and I actually met. I like to do a big room with 1,000 people or 800 people, and I make fun of the people that are there. I don't have an act that I've had for 20 years, and except on Letterman, I tell that one joke, which I would never tell as a stand-up. Right. That's kind of funny.
Well, you should tell that.
But here's the other thing. As an older guy, am I going to talk about my kids are older, you don't get
talk
laid?
About your stream. You know,
yeah, that's what I mean.
Is powerful,
and you need to take Viagra to jerk off. I mean, you know,
do you really have to do that?
Yes.
You can do your radio show, man.
Yes.
If you did what you do on the radio on stage.
If I had headphones and a microphone and a chair and 4 or 5 people who don't laugh at me, I'd be right at home. That's what I should do. Just set it up. You know what I should do? The Jay Thomas Show. That should be the name of the stand. What's the name of your show?
The Kevin Meaney Show.
Well, there you go. It has the same name. Yes, Craig. Craig, have you ever gone to the Heart Attack Grill, the one where you eat that big giant triple bypass burger and people are dropping dead?
Nah, I drove past it. It's a lot of white folks, kind of scary. I don't know. I don't like it.
A lot of white folks, kind of scary.
Thank you, Craig of Las Vegas.
I know, but one more thing.
What is it?
Hey, man, fuck the haters, man. Keep doing your thing.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck the haters, man.
Jerry of the Poconos.
Fuck him up the ass with a big dildo.
Jerry, it's Jay Thomas. Do you know this place, the Pleasure, where is it, the Pleasure Palace?
I was the manager of that place, and we paid Kevin in rubber dildos that night. And the thing is,
what?
They paid you in rubber dildos. Yeah?
He called out to the crowd to go get him a rubber dildo from the gift shop. We threw him one, and the fucking thing went limp right in his hand. And he couldn't even turn that on.
Jerry, the manager of the Pink Pussycat in the Poconos.
Thank you, Jerry.
Let's go to New Jersey. Jay is on the line in New Jersey. Yes, Jay, go ahead.
How you doing, Jay? I just wanted to say that when you make your silly homophobic jokes, it insults the intelligence of your audience, and I know that you're not like that.
I agree with you, Jay.
That you're making those jokes because you think that your audience is like that.
No, you're wrong.
I agree with you, Jay.
No, you're wrong.
I love you, Kevin.
Now wait,
I love you, Jay.
Now,
what are you doing later?
Now look. The other day, I was with a group of guys, and I said something kind of racial, and I was talking about CNN and Breitbart, and they said, "Oh, you better never say anything like that around Jimmy." I said, "What do you mean?" Jimmy's like left wing, and he's a white guy. He's a left wing white guy. Mm-hmm. Well, of course, I wouldn't say anything racial, but man, I couldn't stop bringing the subject up while I was there. I would go, "Man, Jimmy, sometimes you got to admit there are groups of individuals. You know, we don't need to say who they are, right?" And this guy was dead silent. I tell you what it is, Jay. I like the discomfort of it somehow. I don't know what that. Why am I attracted? By the way, I redid what I said to Eddie Izzard today. I asked Bill Engvall, I asked Kelly Carlin, and I asked Jim Brewer. We had this quiz show that they're going to run on Raw Dog that we did, and I'm the host. And so I said the answer was Eddie Izzard, or we were talking about Eddie. I said, look, I've got to ask you, Jim, I know, the other two I really know. And I told them the story of having Eddie Izzard here. And and I love him. And I saw him before anybody else even knew who he was at the Aspen Comedy Festival. The dressing in the women's clothes, it intrigues me. Mm-hmm. So when he became a guest, I was so excited to get him. First of all, he's talking some serious movie or book or something. And I wanted to go about the dressing, and he wouldn't talk about it too much. And finally, he says his mother died when he was 7. I said, well, after she died, did you wear her clothes? And he went berserk. I guess that was the end of the interview, right? Yes. It was over. Engvall and Carlin's daughter and Brewer said, yeah, that would be that's a fair question. Is that because they're comics, Kevin? Or my wife said I should not have asked it. Did you feel I should have asked it? Or?
I think that was a great question. Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it was a great question.
That's
to
a
ask,
big part of his fucking life.
Kevin, whatever his name is. What's the guy's name that got off the air? But who?
Oh, sorry, but the way you phrased the question.
What?
Was, did you wear your dead mother's clothes? It's kind of blunt.
Put the microphone to your mouth again, okay? I'm going to close my eyes. You pretend you're Eddie Izzard. I'm going to just imagine I'm listening. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah.
Did you wear your dead mother's clothes?
Okay, I can see. I got it now. I got it. I got it. Okay, I got it.
How dare you?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Piece of tickety boo.
He did say, you know what?
Plop, fizz, fizz, what a relief it is.
He did. What did you say? Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. Tickety boo.
He, you know what?
Stick me up the arse.
It was over after that. Yeah. All right. So Jay of New Jersey, obviously, when you call me about homophobic stuff, you sucked a penis.
That is wrong.
Well, no, it isn't.
I see you're passing judgment. I have not.
Yes, you have.
The thing of it is that
then you're like what, some fucking liberal that has to, because you're straight and because you're white, your whole life is an apology.
Maybe no one's let him
for not. Yeah, your whole life is an apology for being straight and white.
No.
We'll be right back.
The Jay Thomas Show. Afternoons.
Jesus. What idiots.
Stars 2.
Sirius XM 104.
In about 20 minutes, we'll be going back to Las Vegas to the Heart Attack Grill where John Basso, the owner, the second patron that was eating this triple bypass burger.
I wonder if they have a defibrillator there.
Yes, collapsed mid-meal and was carted off to the hospital. The PR agent for the Heart Attack Grill, who we interviewed once, is dead. He died a little over a year ago. He's dead.
Yeah. Do they have a new PR person?
But they do. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was 29, so he's pretty up there in years.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And then if you get drunk in Las Vegas, we have a doctor who has a bus, the Hangover Heaven, he calls it. You go in and he puts an IV in you.
Does he take your temperature?
Well, there was also the rumor that Keith Richards would have his blood drained when he was a heroin addict. I have never known if that was true or not. I don't know.
Well, I think, I think Magic Johnson has that done also. Didn't he have his blood removed and new blood put in? And
every time you mention his name, I in this day and age, why no one came forward and accused him of giving them AIDS, I have never understood that. Especially this guy who is incredibly wealthy, you could not have paid him all off. How did he get it? And why did no one ever come forth and say, wow, I had sex with him or shared a needle with him or whatever?
I think it was sex, Jay. I don't think
I know it was sex. He said it was with, I think the story was, allegedly, it was with prostitutes, and they had it or something, right? But he's one of the very few heterosexuals that has gotten AIDS that didn't have, without using a dirty needle, that didn't have gay sex. And I mean, it's in the less than...
Well, that is not true.
It is true.
There's a lot of people that
have
acquired
it's not a lot.
HIV.
It's not a lot. You're wrong.
From sex, yeah.
No, blood transfusions.
Women, especially.
No, they have to have sex with someone who's got it. Yeah. You're correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying the woman he was with had it.
You can transmit.
I'm told it's very
HIV
difficult.
Straight man can't get AIDS.
It's very difficult.
Sex.
It's very difficult.
It's very
from
difficult.
a woman.
My doctor in L.A.
Not really.
Years ago,
possible, though.
He has got 5,000 clients. He says, I have no HIV clients who weren't drug users or had sexual relations, man on man relations, or
anal sex maybe,
or anal sex or what? Yes. Oh. Now a lot of women want to be virgins, and first of all, there's no raw dogging it up the ass since 1985.
How do you do it then?
Well, you better wear a rubber
in the ass.
Yeah,
that's the one place you don't have to wear a rubber.
You do have to wear a rubber in the ass.
Why wouldn't you wear a rubber?
Because you can't get pregnant in the ass.
Not get pregnant, you get the disease, you idiot.
But that's the whole point.
By the way, you had better be. He's laughing at us. He's laughing at us.
He's like, straight people are crazy.
You're safe, I hope.
First of all, I am not discussing my sexual...
No, not yours.
Okay.
The whole group.
In general.
Okay.
Well, speaking of this, let's go to Anita of Queens.
But wear a condom.
Hi, Anita.
Anita of Queens, come on in. Did you send us the email about vitriolics? About vitriol, or whatever it is? Yes. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, you pretty much summed it up. There's no word with S at the end. And I thought maybe you were thinking of the word histrionics. I mean, they don't have much to do with one another.
No, I was not. I would say...
Are you talking about ebonics?
I would use vitriolics when someone would be spewing, hatred or anger or whatever, and you're saying it's incorrect.
I think what you mean to say is just vitriol.
Excuse me.
I think that's the noun.
No, I meant vitriolics. We had a guy in here who had written a new dictionary. Remember this guy? Came on, the new dictionary. And he said there are a lot of words that are now being used only because someone uses them quite a bit. I am going to make vitriolics a new word.
Okay, that's whatever you want to do, Jay.
By the way, the President of the United States, Barack Obama, has landed in Afghanistan. It's night there, and he is afraid to get out of Air Force One.
That's not true.
No one has left that plane. He landed when we went on the air. It's 47 minutes later. No one's gotten out of that plane.
That's the doppelganger. He's in another plane up in the air.
Yeah,
what's doppelganger mean, Anita? What's that mean? You're so smart.
That's sort of a double. It's a German word.
Now, are you a big crossword puzzle person?
Occasionally. I'm more of like a trivia buff, like a Jeopardy fan.
Okay. Who appeared on the Tonight Show? What comedian has been on the Tonight Show more than anyone else? 158 times.
I can take a guess on that.
Probably Don Rickles?
No.
That's a good guess.
No.
David Brenner.
Yes, that's exactly correct. David Brenner.
Bob Hope.
Bob Hope. What are the words to remember the Jeffersons?
Oh, of course.
They were going, and they were going to get a piece of what?
Piece of the pie.
Piece of the pie. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's from today.
That was a question.
And you were talking to me about this radio. This is a radio show?
Quiz show.
This isn't
a radio quiz show, yeah. Yeah. I just did it.
There's no money in.
Of course not.
And you want me for it? Great.
No, just as a guest. No, I'm not going to ever do it again. Oh, he's coming down. Oh, look, the president's coming down the thing now. He's wearing, oh, my God, he's wearing a kufi, and he's wearing the robes and everything, and because he's going to go see his Muslim brothers. My God. Mm-hmm. He's only there, Anita, to see some of his Muslim friends that he knew in high school.
He's going to get hooked up.
In Jakarta. All right. Thank you, Anita, very much.
Thank you, Jay. You rock.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Did you say you suck?
No, you rock.
You rock. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Jack Parr started the Tonight Show.
You rocks.
Jack Parr would be almost 100 years old. Mm-hmm. He did the show forever. Jay Leno is still using some of his jokes.
No kidding.
That's right, from all that time ago. In 1860, Jay, speaking of people with problems, the first school for the deaf was founded.
Yes.
And it was founded, believe it or not.
I know where it was founded.
Tell me.
It was founded in Elmsford, New York.
That is exactly correct.
Yes.
Wow.
Because
you know what's funny, though? No one heard about it for years.
What's that?
No one heard about it for years.
Mm-hmm. That's right down the street from where I grew up.
In 1890, May Day was officially observed.
We used to drive by there all the time.
Thank you. I thought May Day
Thanks, Gary. Thanks for the coffee.
Had to do with communism. Did you know this?
I thought it was Grace Jones.
No. Oh. And because it was also a celebration when the communists showed all their bombs and everything else. May Day, what is that? That's not the summer solstice, is it? What was it? It was just because it was a pleasant day, the first day of May, or?
I think it had to do with communism.
No, it didn't. There wasn't any comment. What's weird is...
Oh, you just mentioned that?
It's such a nice thing. Why do pilots and people that are in trouble scream Mayday when they're when they're going down?
Because when you're in a bad situation, you have to think of a good thing.
Right.
You have to set your mind straight.
In 1945, after Adolf Hitler committed suicide...
Adolf Hitler's in our audience.
Wait a minute.
Please stand up.
The war wasn't over. And Admiral Karl Dönitz took over as the leader of the Third Reich. I never heard that one.
Where's he now? Where's Carl?
Bad career move, I know that.
I saw him at the gym this afternoon.
But they had not surrendered. So there was another guy there, and he was like the vice president. He took over for Hitler. I didn't know that. In a series of tweets Sunday, former Saturday Night Live comedian John Lovitz defended comments he made on his podcast in which he called President Obama a fucking asshole. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
Because I criticized the president. It's news. I checked. He's president, not king. This is America, said John Lovitz. What's the big fucking deal?
Wow.
The ABCs of SNL. That's his podcast. Isn't that weird? Does anyone listen to the John Lovitz podcast? Does anyone?
I think it's the #1 podcast on the internet.
The #1 SNL podcast on the internet.
And he says funny stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No idea.
No,
yeah,
it's great. Everybody,
he's still talking about SNL. He was on it 15 years ago.
He said, I'm a Democrat, and if I want to call the president a fucking asshole. He said it when he was interviewing Kevin Smith.
He's going to be interviewed by the Secret Service, that's for sure.
Scientists call this the Dennis Miller disease, by the way. That's when you get on these radio shows and you stop being the comedian you used to be, and you become this
big gay guy.
Asshole. Well, if you went on and only talked gay and weren't funny, that would be also terrible. The Jay Thomas Show. Woody of Texas. Why do they say Mayday as a distress call? Why would it be Mayday?
Okay, this is one from memory, though. I believe it's from the French bar, mier, which basically means help me.
Mier.
Yeah, not to be confused with the French merde.
So it's the Frenchman going, meow, 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 meow. It became Mayday. Wow.
Yeah, basically that's it.
That's a good one. That's a really... And then what is the Mayday celebration? What would that be?
As communism?
No, I have no idea. When we go into the Heart Attack Grill, I believe he will allow you to eat it for free if you can down the entire thing, right?
That's true.
I'm not sure about that.
I think so. I think there's some... When you eat the whole deal, it's also $11.
That's all.
Then there's one for $12.92.
$4 more for 20 strips of bacon.
All right. There we are. Did you know that when a mute swears, his mother washes his hands with soap?
Really?
Yeah, doing that.
I grew up right next to the School for the Deaf, which you just mentioned just a minute ago.
My dad taught deaf kids when he was in college at University of Texas, and he said that they treated them like they were mentally ill. They were just deaf.
Not at the School for the Deaf. This is one of the best.
He taught at a school for the deaf.
Not the New York State School for the Deaf. This is the most well-regarded...
not in 1890 or the early 1900s.
Back then. But really. We would drive by all the time. Now, we were just like 16
How did you know what was going on in there? How do you know?
It said School for the Deaf.
No, but how do you know what they were doing? The deaf kids couldn't tell anybody.
Oh, we knew.
Was it religious?
We would drive by.
They could talk. They're not mute.
Help me! No. Mayday.
We would drive by and honk our horns.
Is that French, or is it a deaf guy saying Mayday? Mayday.
Drive by and honk our horns.
Well, what would that do?
Nothing. Every time we go by the School for the Deaf, people, what are you doing? It's School for the Deaf.
Were there signs up, deaf child in area?
Yes, there were lots of signs up there. We stole them all.
Nice.
Someone, you know what? They've been talking about podcast, and I really have gotten a lot of stuff.
I'm doing a ball cast.
People want me to start writing things and a book of my thoughts. And I'm going to give you some of my thoughts in a little while, things I think about.
Okay.
All right?
You're kind of like the new Larry King.
By the way, he was at a convention of disc jockeys in L.A. like a couple of weeks ago, and so I go with a buddy of mine. On this panel of these morning DJs from around the country, Larry King was by far the funniest guy on the panel.
Yeah.
And they all had to tell a story about some experience
Did
in
you
radio.
talk about Sandy Koufax?
No, but he was very funny. But what was sad was the other DJs
braces on.
were not funny. In the middle,
What were the other DJs?
I'm not going to say their names. Because in the middle, one was John Garabedian. In the middle of the thing, and the morning guys from Philadelphia. In the middle of the thing, he got up and left. So they're all
to the bathroom.
They're all telling their stories, and the panel's
He's very busy, Larry.
an hour and 15 minutes, and all of a sudden, it was really boring. He got up and left right in the middle of it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And so when he left, I left.
Mm-hmm.
John Basso from the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas. Welcome back to the show. This is your third appearance, I believe.
I believe about the fifth. You guys...
the fifth appearance.
You can't count reruns, John.
Yeah. Now that's Kevin Meaney. Now, listen. I didn't realize this. You were asked to leave the state of Arizona, were you not?
Well, in so many ways. They couldn't technically, legally force me out, but they sure did in a very practical sense.
Why would they care? Why would they give a shit that you are selling giant burgers and people are coming to eat them and you're serving 4-ounce
you're
shots?
A business.
Yeah, I mean, why would they care? And you dress the women up as nurses. Didn't they get upset about that first?
Look, from the lowest level, health inspector, fire inspector, building inspector, all the way up to the attorney general of the state of Arizona, I had been harassed, and that's very public and open.
Isn't that weird?
And I guess it's because they don't really appreciate the science and art of burgerology.
Are you a Democrat? Is that why they hated you?
Actually, I'm a card-carrying libertarian.
Well, okay, that's close to Republican.
All those are... Well, look, it's real plain and real simple. We've had a lot of news recently because we've had 2 ambulances here in the past 2 months taking out people who've collapsed from either systemic issues or actual heart attacks. And, you know, I'm sure the authorities in Arizona are now saying, oh, great, we finally got rid of that guy. And look, that's proof positive. Now he's destroying Las Vegas.
That's right.
I think destroy is a very ugly word. I'm making the community here more colorful. I'm introducing a higher level of sin for the sin of gluttony. In Las Vegas, everybody's here to have fun, have a good time, and
have a heart attack.
Well, the Guinness Book of World Records just named the quadruple bypass the highest calorie burger in the world.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Now, would you say it would be... Now,
how many calories is it?
You don't read about McDonald's, people in McDonald's being carted off.
Oh, my God.
You really don't. I mean,
9,983 calories.
Right. So do you think you are maybe a restaurant with the most heart attacks on the premises?
For a single location, I'll have to consult with my buddies in Guinness and find out if we can qualify for that record.
And sadly, your PR agent, 29 years old, 400 and something pounds, he passed away also.
570. And Blair was a genius of a man. He just, like all of us, had a shortcoming. All of us have one critical flaw in our life.
Are you a big fella?
No. No. Actually, I'm about 185 pounds. If I were in shape, I should be about 160. So
how tall are you?
On me, but 5'10".
Okay.
Well, it's not clear what the latest medical emergency was, but a man who did collapse in February definitely had a heart attack.
Confirmed as an actual heart attack.
That was confirmed. What is happening now? This woman, was she in the middle of eating the heart attack burger when it happened?
She had a double bypass burger. She was stepping out to smoke a few cigarettes. She had a margarita, and then she came back.
She was doing a bump too.
She just started turning colors, and she said, "I think I need to sit down." And then before anybody can grab her a seat, she literally fell down.
Well, what do you think she was tipping the scales at?
She was a big gal. She would be in her mid-40s, and I'd say she was around 250.
Okay.
And she looked like a gal who truly enjoyed her life. And
she's dead?
No.
No, she did survive.
And where is she now?
She's, you know what? She's in booth 3 right now.
No, let's not misquote it.
Now, is it true that you have, if you come in there and you're over 350 pounds, you get a free meal?
Absolutely. We treat our biggest customers with the utmost of respect, and we don't charge them a single penny. You know, what we're doing is on July 4th. So we have this huge cattle scale in the restaurant. So you hop up on the cattle scale and show whether or not you're over 350. And if you're over 350, no questions asked. You eat as much as you want, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 365 days a year. No scams, no...
Do you have anybody that does that? I mean, because we live, New York, and I live out in California, but if you made that offer in a lot of these towns, we have a guy named Ira the Weatherman on Sunday on the Friday morning show where he finds free food everywhere. Do you have an over 350 person that is a constant customer of yours?
Oh, sure. We've got quite a few that are, and most of the people who do come through here, they're in Las Vegas for a brief period of time, so they may grab several meals. But in spirit of giving away...
Is it all you can eat, too? If you're over 350?
Absolutely.
Do you not lose money in this deal?
No. It's just our way of giving back.
Do women willingly get on the scale?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because, whenever a big guy gets on the scale, the house applauds. Whenever a big girl gets on the scale, the roof comes down. It's the funnest time ever. Everybody cheers for her. And, it's such an emotional thing that these women are big girls and they have wonderful personalities that it spurred us to offer $10,000 on July 4th to whichever woman weighs the most and will get on that scale. So we're having in celebration of the Guinness Book of World Records quadruple bypass burger, we are having the world's heaviest woman contest on July 4th at the Heart Attack Grill. Grand prize is $10,000.
How much does the scale go up
now,
to?
Wait a minute now. John, I happen not to be booked that weekend. I have an open weekend. You really ought to, fly Kevin and I into Vegas.
You need a good MC.
Yeah, you should have us MC.
A professional.
Yeah, you should have us
MC.
MC.
If you guys are willing to MC that, I am absolutely
Now,
willing
we need hotel and we would need plane fare.
That's all.
Hotel, plane fare, not a problem in the least.
Would you do it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, hold on. John, we're not kidding.
I'm available.
I'm available. Okay.
Let's do it.
I'll do it.
Well, look, we just decided this concretely last night.
Okay.
So this is actually
and we just decided it right now that Kevin and I will, we will go there and do it.
Do you serve a salad there?
It is absolutely set in stone. $10,000 to the woman who weighs the most and will hop on that scale on July 4th. You guys MC it.
We're going to start training.
The whole world's going to know about this very, very quickly because we're throwing out some press releases by tomorrow.
Okay. Now look.
We got to fatten me
I'll
up.
tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get us a couple of rooms and we'll come and we'll now if we promote this for you, I'll go upstairs and ask the vice president. If we promote this,
Craig?
Yeah. Is July 4th a weekend? What day of the week is it?
It is actually a Wednesday this year.
Perfect.
It's on a Wednesday. So we could broadcast from there. You should check on an ISDN line. You know what that is?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, check on it. It could be a pretty wild broadcast.
Yeah, that would be a great broadcast.
I think it'll be fun, don't you?
I will have if you guys are willing, it's right. We are the very corner of Fremont Street and Las Vegas Boulevard. It is, and this is the...
All right, hold on a second. Here's what I'm going to do. We'll let Gary run the board, and we'll try and get Christina, and you can't go?
He won't be here.
Oh, he'll be gone?
Yeah.
But we'll train whoever's here for that. Shh.
Yeah.
Let him finish his thought.
Well,
Go
Christina
ahead.
can run the board.
If we do it as a promotion, if Sirius allows us to do it as a promotion, that would be pretty good for you, wouldn't it?
I'll tell you what, I haven't told you the best part. Not just does the winner get $10,000.
Yeah. They get fucked up the ass?
No, even better. We're going to offer them.
Hold on. You know what? Never have I said, hey, you're going to get fucked up the ass. Oh, no, even better. John Basso, by the way, the Heart Attack Grill is in Las Vegas. We've already had one death, 2 deaths, and 1 critical. And we're talking about going in there for the largest woman contest. Yes, John, go ahead.
Well, first, these women are going to mount the scale in an official bikini outfit.
Yes!
Because we want to make sure that they're not carrying any additional weight.
That's right.
Serious contest. And the winner, as a bonus prize, will get to choose from either a gastric bypass surgery or a 1-year unlimited buffet membership at the Gold Nugget down the street.
Wait a minute. You're either going to give bypass surgery. No, wait a minute. Wait a second.
Gastric bypass.
You're going to give away gastric bypass surgery. That's got to be 15, 20 grand worth of surgery. Is it 10 grand?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean?
That much.
It isn't. So either buffet, bypass. Now, what about the $10,000?
They get the $10,000.
The $10,000.
They're going to have to choose between the gastric bypass or the 1-year buffet.
I'll take the buffet,
Okay,
please.
I tell you what. I am going to discuss this with our promotions department, and I think they would be interested in it.
I think they would be, too.
I really do. And
that would really make...
Certainly Kevin and I can do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
And take the day off or whatever.
I'm not part of the Serious family.
Yes, you are.
I'm part of Jay.
No, he's part of this family. He's an adopted child of the family. He's a stepson. He's whatever it is. But this could be a lot of fun. Now, do we...
No,
you know what, though? We always feel sorry.
Huge. But Dr. Oz just did a special on this last week.
Yeah.
There are women who we are networking with for this contest who actually make their living obtaining generous donations from
yes.
gentlemen.
I have seen this.
No, we had her on the air.
Live on the Internet.
No, wait a minute.
Simpson. With as many of those women as possible.
Hold on. Donna Simpson. You know who Donna Simpson is?
Oh, yeah, I'm very aware of Mrs. Simpson. She's not quite 1,000, but she's nearly there.
She's been on this show a couple of times.
Is she near 1,000 pounds?
She was trying to get to 1,000, and then she went in the other direction.
And
that's right.
Met a new guy.
She sat on a guy's face, and he smothered to death. That was sad.
Did that really happen?
Yeah. Hell yeah, you can't breathe.
Oh.
Well, John, this is great. John Basso. Now, when someone does go into heart attack arrest, it has to disturb the other diners, doesn't it?
Did they applaud?
We received a lot of cynicism. There were people who thought it was a stunt at first, and then they realized that this was the real McCoy. I mean, this was a legitimate paramedic ambulance that went and picked her up. And I think in retrospect, a lot of the sneering tourists who took videos of it probably felt pretty bad about themselves.
I bet.
But, it's a sad thing, and we just tend to attract a much higher percentage of risk takers amongst our clientele than do other establishments.
Now, what is this?
Do you have gambling there also?
We are nestled between many casinos.
I know, but a lot of restaurants have one-armed bandits and stuff. Do you have one?
We actually do not have one-armed bandits here inside the restaurant, but we're no more than 20 steps away from that.
Now, if you did, I know this
from a lot of steps.
I know this from video poker in Louisiana. These places will put 2 or 3 of the machines in, and the food and drink becomes negligible because they make the money from the slot machines that are in there. Why have you not added slot machines that would make you a ton of money besides your
I have a great idea for him. He could have a Governor Christie one-armed bandit in there.
Yes, you'd have one of those. Is there a reason why you don't have slot machines?
We are looking into medically themed slot machines, but if we did this, we would want to handicap it based upon the weight of the user as assessed by the chair that they're sitting on in front of the machine.
Wow.
Interesting.
HeartAttackGrill.com. John Basso, you spell your name Jon. That's the Swedish or gay spelling of the name John.
Now, I see something here that you might want to add to your menu.
Yeah.
The Four Loko drink. Have you heard of this?
Oh, I love Four Loko.
Didn't they try to make that
actually,
illegal?
no, we do serve Four Loko.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic.
I just didn't see it on your menu.
What is that?
It's got banned in New York. It's a combination.
I'll bring one. I have one up at the house.
Energy drink
alcohol.
Beverage.
Jay, I have one up at the house that I bought before they banned it, and I'll bring it down for you if you want to drink one.
The butterfat shake that has the whipped cream flavored vodka. Is that something you make on premises, the whipped cream flavored vodka?
Absolutely. The whipped cream flavored vodka is a Smirnoff brand.
Wow.
But we blend it into our high cream butterfat shake, and it's fabulous. It's very high octane. There's at least 4 shots of vodka in that shake.
Well, we're going to contact Craig. God.
Oh, Craig is back?
No, you made me say his name. The poor bastard's gone. We'll contact the new vice president here.
What's his name?
Rory. Rory is the vice president. And we
get Rory's email.
We will try and do this as kind of
Craig send it to me.
You know what? I'm going to really work on this for the entire staff, but we'd like to get serious interested in it, and we'll try and have the largest. Is it what is the title of the contest? The largest woman.
Largest woman in America.
What is it?
The working title is The World's Largest Woman, and it's all about freedom on the 4th of July because we've been defending women's rights since 2005.
So there is no war on woman.
Wait a minute.
A war on
Are you
women.
going to put us in some little shithole place like,
a Days Inn in
by the
Salt Lake
road
City,
or
Utah.
something? All right. That's the last place we stayed.
I have a timeshare out there.
Wait a minute, Garrett.
Whoa.
Garrett has a timeshare out there.
Yeah.
I really would. Listen, John, somebody.
With a catheter machine.
Can you, all kidding aside, we'll handle this with Rory and we'll try and do it. It'll be fun. Be great time.
I'd rather Sirius pay for a hotel.
Yes, we're going to figure it out. But John, you've offered some. There's some budget there for you also. Plus the promotion will be great. John Basso, Heart Attack Grill. Yes.
What's the Diet Center I'm seeing in the corner of the menu?
Diet Center LLC is our corporate name.
Do you have any warning signs up in the building?
Absolutely, both on the front door and on the menu.
What does it say?
We're very hazardous. Warning: this establishment's hazardous to your health.
Okay, so no one can sue you, right?
We're very
Their
upfront
tag
about
is a
things.
taste worth dying for.
Well, it's fabulous. John Basso, the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas. It should be great to have the largest woman contest
on
July
4th.
I'm really excited by this.
I am too.
John?
100% committed.
Okay, I will. I'm going to deal with it today. I just did they don't give you raises here. They give you extra vacation days. So I got 2 extra vacation days because they did a really good job this morning. So I think they're into it. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, John. Thanks a lot, John.
Hamburger.
Hey, by the way, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna try.
I really want to go.
I'm gonna try and do this because remember I promised you both Kindles, right?
Yeah,
the little Kindles.
I was waiting for that.
Well, no, wait a minute.
Hour of today's show.
No, wait a minute. No, I've looked at them, and there's one that's like $80, and it doesn't look like it does much, and then the next one's like $200.
And what does that do?
A lot better, I'm sure.
Well, what do you want, the Kindle or the Nook?
I don't really care. They're all the same, right?
I don't know, and so I was.
Kindle.
Oh, yeah.
You want now? What does the cheap one do? And it said you can't see the screen sometimes, and there's one where for extra money, the daylight you could look at. I don't know.
Wow.
Do you care about all that shit?
Sure. You want the ones with the bells and
we're
whistles.
not spending all that money.
You could just get me an iPad.
All right, Jay, Philadelphia, the Jay Thomas Show. How are you? Go ahead.
Freedom.
I think we're going to do it. I know you got. You know, it said you're like whipped children here. Yeah. You don't believe anything good's going to happen.
Yeah, no,
See in your faces.
at all.
You'll go.
Yeah,
and we'll be here.
We'll be here running the board.
No, but I'm going to try to make it so that you do it there, and he needs to hook up an ISDN and all. We're not doing it on the phone,
Yeah.
And by the way, everyone will be off July 4th. They'll be blowing each other in programming that a live show will be on the air. I'm sorry, Kevin. I didn't mean to say it that way. Jay of Philadelphia, go ahead.
That was anti-gay.
I know. Jay of Philadelphia, go ahead. And Gary, I'm not even thinking about you going near Las Vegas. Fucking intern. Yes, Jay, go ahead.
Joe, Philly?
What's that?
Joe, yeah, Joe.
Joe, okay, cool.
Joe of Philadelphia. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, instead of slot machines, he should have coin-operated defibrillator paddles.
Oh, that's funny.
Think of that of yourself, did you, Joe?
What?
You know what? I'm amazed.
Really?
You know
really?
What? You know what, Joe?
Making fun of a joke.
Hey, Joe! I can't believe you don't have a fucking podcast.
I'm sorry. I mean, you didn't get the joke because I didn't make it a gay reference.
Of course, I got the joke.
Look, I said it wasn't funny. Attack me. Don't attack the poor gay man.
No, he said that wasn't funny.
It wasn't.
I didn't say that.
He said it was funny. He
Joe,
just said
thank
it
you very much. Thank you. Let's go to David of Ohio, and then we'll read a few more of the emails. And then coming up, you know what we'll do? We're going to have this bus pull up in front of the Heart Attack Grill. And I'm going to have this guy
We'll have that bus pick us up at the airport.
I've never been on a
and
tour
we'll be
bus.
drunk.
Wait a minute. And
my God.
This guy's going to pay for your plane tickets. Then the other guy pays for ours.
Yeah.
By the way, is your timeshare available?
I'm sure it is.
But you can only do it.
If not, I have a timeshare.
Yeah. All right.
It's not like you only get for
now
1
your
week.
boyfriend can't go.
He doesn't have to go.
Well, he's
this
not
is a
going.
work business
And your
trip.
girlfriend's not going either.
It's my fucking timeshare.
Oh, we got to drag her along, and I got to watch what I say in front of her? No. You think I'm bringing my family?
Cooperate accordingly, Garrett.
This is what I'm going to do. Around June 26th, I'm going to go like this.
Oh, I got to go to Vegas.
I'm going to be in the back room. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, no! You're my wife. Oh, shit.
What's the matter, Jay?
I got to go to fucking Las Vegas July 4th weekend.
Well, we were supposed to do the
I know. God damn it. You know what?
Damn it.
And, I'm so scared for my fucking job over there. I'm afraid to tell them, no. It's Kevin Meaney and the whole thing. They're doing a big fat woman contest.
Ugh. Oh.
I know.
Go. But, just
I know.
go.
And all the gays will
Watch
be
this.
there.
I'm so sorry. I love you. What I'll do is I'll get the charcoal and stuff and all ready for the thing, and just tell your mom and your sister that I, had to go to work.
To be or not to be?
Your mother-in-law will be so happy that you won't be there.
That is the question. And actor, prepare.
There you go. I'm preparing to act. All right, David of Ohio. Go ahead, David. It's Jay Thomas. Go ahead.
David.
Yeah. Kevin Meaney is here. We're in New York. It is Tuesday on the Jay Thomas Show. Yes, sir.
Tuesday.
All right, I'm calling in to help you to understand the Kindles and the Nooks if you would like.
Well, it's the price that's bothering me.
Okay, well, the cheaper Kindle, all that is a glorified download for books. That's all you can do with it.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
The Kindle Fire, you can surf the web, download books.
Angry Birds.
Facebook, Angry Birds.
How much is the Fire? Is it $200?
$199.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I don't need that.
You don't need that?
Your phone could do all that stuff.
But we're going to Vegas.
No, but do you want to just read on
No,
the
I don't want one at all. I have an iPad.
You don't need it.
I don't need that.
So you want a Kindle? I'll do that in 2 seconds. Is that all you care about? Because you shit on the bag I gave you.
I will use it every day.
Thank you, David, very much.
Thank
Thank you. Let's go to another David, and he is in Washington. David, it's Jay Thomas. Yes, go ahead, David.
Hey, I'm not sure I heard right. Did he guarantee there would be a fatality at that event?
I don't know. He didn't guarantee a fatality.
No?
You know what, though? It would really make it if one of the gals just dropped dead right there,
good. Or delivered a baby.
With the bikini.
They didn't realize that they were pregnant.
This guy is a prime example of you've got to spend money to make money.
Mm-hmm.
He is not fooling around.
What a businessman. I love this guy.
Unbelievable. And the women, we don't talk about it, the women are these gorgeous kind of Hooters waitresses.
What I don't get is the prices aren't really that extraordinary.
Well, Garrett, anything outside of New York City is cheap. Okay, when you
Not
go
Vegas,
Vegas too.
If you know what, if you move to New Orleans with the salaries you're making now, you're making twice as much.
Eggs every morning.
Twice as much. If let's say if you guys moved to New Orleans, you got the same salary, and we used the studio there, and you went to that studio, twice as much. You're making double that day. It's unbelievable.
The shrimp salad.
You ought to ask, by the way, ask Rory if we can move the whole show to New Orleans.
It's a little hot down there.
Now, thank you. You wouldn't want to move hot for double the salary?
I would.
I'd rather move hot and dry, not hot and damp.
Well, I don't know.
Every decision today.
You know what you're talking? You're talking Yuma, Arizona. You want to go there?
Yeah.
Yuma.
Sounds awesome. Vegas. Let's live in Vegas.
Dear
What
Jay.
about Staten Island?
Dear Jay, you mentioned the other day that The Odd Couple was only on the air for 2 years. No, it lasted 5 years, 144 episodes. I did not know that.
That makes sense. I wondered how they only replayed two.
I tell you what, it was not a successful first-run sitcom, so I didn't think it went 5 years.
Huh.
But what is the crazy thing is who wrote the original Odd Couple?
Neil Simon.
Neil Simon sold the rights to Gary Marshall for $100,000 for 10 years. So he made none of that money until I guess maybe it went into reruns or whatever. So also, you had a guy on, Rome, Sweet Rome, about a modern combat soldier or a platoon of them.
Oh, that was the
Roman
guy that wrote
Empire.
the book.
Yeah. There was actually a big budget film in 1980 called The Final Countdown. Kirk Douglas starred as the captain of an aircraft carrier. A storm sends the entire carrier and crew, including its nuclear bombs, back in time to December 6, 1941, one day before Pearl Harbor. Kirk Douglas now has the power to stop the entire Japanese empire. There's some great scenes where the Zeros are wiped out by F-14s. I got to see that one.
Is that a racist term?
What?
The Zeros?
That's what the name of their planes were.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Jap Zero.
No.
Now, we call them Zeros
all the time.
because they had the rising sun on it, I guess. Maybe the Americans made that. I have no idea. This comes from Janie.
Hey, Janie.
I'm writing you, this is a little creepy, but the reality is I don't think you are funny at all.
Mm-hmm.
I watch you on television, and then David Letterman says that, and he announces to the audience, is there anyone funnier than Jay Thomas? And the crowd never cheers. And I say the same thing. But I don't know why I listen to you. Mm-hmm. I have no idea. I find you amusing. You tell stories in a certain way. Shuley tells jokes. He's funny. Kevin Meaney tells jokes. He's funny. You are not funny.
Oh.
But I still listen to you every day. Can you tell me why? Oh, I can't. Why? What? How could I fucking answer that question, you stupid cow? Find that funny?
Well, she's not going to find that funny that you called
Janie,
her a cow.
Why write me a letter? Go. Look.
Do you sit home and do you write these letters yourself?
No, I don't. I got them in front of me.
These
right
are real letters
well,
that
look,
you get. I see that. I see that.
I got a whole list of them.
I'm thinking that you write them and then bring them in.
I know
and read
you
them.
do. I haven't done it. Oh, you mean I mail them to myself?
Yes. You have a lot of free time.
By the way, Barack Obama is now visiting Karzai, the president, and he's wearing the same hat Karzai's wear. They're wearing little hats. Mm-hmm. He's wearing.
And they don't wear any underwear with those robes. You know that?
And Karzai's wearing a Chicago White Sox hat.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Jay, I'm a Chicago.
He's got a cup on.
I'm a Chicago's White Sox fan. You mentioned a pitcher named Dylan Axelrod. He had been brought up to the majors. I know you know his dad. That's right. Then he went to AAA in Charlotte, and guess what? He's been brought back up again to the majors.
All right, Dylan.
That's unbelievable. That's
powder your balls.
This comes from Billy. Jay, you've been talking about this paraplegic caller quite a bit, and you are correct. You have to be very, very willing, and you have to be very maneuverable to have sex as a para or quadriplegic. You're making fun, but yes, you are correct. Sometimes someone in the family has to help a person.
I would do that. I would insert the penis into the vagina. Vagina? What do you call it?
Vagina.
Someone may, in fact...
I would hold the man's penis and put the man's penis into the paraplegic's vagina.
Would you spin them?
And I would spin them. And I would videotape
would you do this, my favorite?
I would spit into the vagina.
Look, you're watching a porno, and all of a sudden... I mean, it's like... Let the saliva come out or whatever, but we don't need the spitting.
Who's spitting?
The people in the film spit.
Spitting on for what? They're spitting on
to get it wet, I guess. But I think they think it's sexy.
Lubrication.
Lubrication.
There's got to be spitting in the homosexual world of porn.
Of course there's spitting. There's always spitting.
Yeah.
You know.
This comes from Rusty. Jay, I'm listening to you right now, and I live in Solvang, California.
Oh, boy.
My grandmother lived here until her death many years ago.
Was her vagina dry?
My parents were married in Solvang, and at this time, believe it or not, I am listening to you in Solvang. And yes, it was started by real Danes who wanted to have a Danish town, and you are correct. It has been ruined by tourists. But at one time, it was a town where Danish people congregated in California. They made pastries, and they They just had a
spit on each
they had a little Danish thing. All right, stay where you are. My thoughts are next.
Jay Thomas.
It's the Jay Thomas Show.
Afternoons. The Jay Thomas Show.
It's the show that the average listener would do if they could do their own radio show.
Stars 2.
Sirius XM 104.
As you know, Garrett Andridge had a horrifying experience with kidney stones, and we belabored it quite a bit. Yesterday, he did have surgery, and he just showed us this 2-foot...
No surgery.
Well, they went through your penis hole.
Yeah.
They
and
pulled
it
that
expanded.
thing. They put it in, and they pulled it out of there.
Yes.
Do they deaden you?
They put it in. I was out. They took it out. They shot some deadening liquid into my pee hole.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I can't.
I thought that it was the size of an IUD. So that was just floating around inside of you, just wrapped around your organs?
The tube from my kidney to my bladder. That
my God.
was in the whole tube.
And that's how they clear it. They clear it of all any rocks or anything that's in there. Any calcium deposits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you get to keep any of the calcium rocks that came out?
Oh my God. I collected them, but then I mailed them into some place.
I touched them.
Yeah, but
Please get a picture
They
of
were
it.
like pieces of grains of sand. Kidney to my bladder.
So it wasn't like a woman with the string coming out of her?
They took this big, long gun that, was pretty thick, and then it had a little cable on it.
Did you get hard?
They stick it in.
You were awake? Your penis was asleep, but you were awake?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Your penis was asleep. That's the title of a book. While my penis sleeps. It's the title of a book.
Okay, breathe and sticks it in.
Soap opera.
Breathe out or in?
As the penis sleeps.
Oh, my God.
Breathe out.
So you saw it all happen.
Then it gets to your prostate, and he's like, okay, big time, breathe again. And it like burns, and it feels like...
All right.
Did you bleed?
No, watch. Stop it. I don't want to do it anymore.
Did you masturbate afterwards?
I haven't yet.
I'd be afraid to masturbate.
All right.
If I were you.
Why don't you go into the bathroom and masturbate and see how it comes out?
All right.
See you in a minute.
All right.
I'll be in to help you out.
Let's go to Ken of Scranton. Scranton. Hey, Ken of Scranton. Go ahead.
Hello, Ken.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
How you doing, Kevin? How are you, sir?
Good.
Very good.
Hey,
Here's one of my thoughts, Ken. When they ship styrofoam, do they pack it in styrofoam? That's one of my thoughts.
I think they pack it in peanuts. Come on. I think they pack it in peanuts, shipping peanuts.
Where does a forest ranger go to get away from it all? I mean, he's already in the forest. These are my thoughts.
I can't wait for a publisher to...
Why isn't there... Now, you've heard this before, but I think I've made this joke before. There isn't an ass-flavored cat food. Why don't they make, and I mean it, a mouse and rat-flavored cat food? Turn that off. Doesn't that seem logical that they would literally catch rodents or whatever and make a rodent cat food?
A rodent-roo?
No.
Is
that
it
you would buy...
Is it the blood that they like? The taste of
No,
the
they
blood?
like the whole thing.
They like the killing. The cats.
My cat eats the thing's head and the insides and everything.
You should tweet these.
My cat's never killed the chicken, never killed the cow, never. It kills rat. One of them rat-flavored, cat food. These are my thoughts. Okay? All right?
You should tweet them.
Here's another one. Why do they report power outages on television? Those storms that hit Santa Barbara that flooded my studio, there's all of these reports of power outages. When I'm watching on TV, I'm going, well, if my power went out, I couldn't see anything. I would know it was out. Right?
Generators.
No,
cross that one off.
We don't have that. If a parsley farmer is sued and loses, do they garnish his wages? All right, I'm sorry. Those are my thoughts. Ken of Scranton, go ahead.
All right, Jay, yeah, the reason I called is I'm glad Kevin's with you because this goes to him, too.
Really?
I heard something on 60 Minutes this past Sunday. Leslie Staub was interviewing an ex-commander in the CIA's Black Ops.
This is Kevin.
And,
about his penis?
No, not about his penis.
About his penis?
So he said...
How about putting an AK-47 up his ass? That's what Kevin does.
And he's carrying on about every time...
Yeah. Go ahead.
Every time he had to do something, he had to go in front of Congress or the Senate and get permission to do some kind of torture. And Leslie asked him a question, and he said that he told them, and this goes to Kevin, the first time I ever heard this phrase was from Kevin, and he said to Congress, you should put on your big boy pants.
Who said this?
The ex-chief or one of the...
It's on 60 Minutes.
You put your big boy pants on.
So he was using it. Right. He was using it as a. What does it mean? It means grow up. Is that what it means?
Yeah, grow up or throw up.
Now tell us what in what context he was using it, Ken. Say it again.
Okay, he was in front of either the Congress or Senate, and every time he wanted to torture somebody, he had to get permission to use a certain, whether it was waterboarding or sleep.
Deprivation. Right.
Deprivation, right, any of that. So he went in front of them one time, and they were asking him questions, and he said to them, you have to put your big boy pants on. And I've heard that on the radio by other disc jockeys.
But what does that mean when it... What would you think, Kevin?
That means you have to grow up, and you have to be an adult about it, and just put your big boy pants on.
Now, they got that from your act.
They possibly could have, yes.
Have you ever heard... I've never heard that said, ever.
Never.
Except by you. Except by you.
Put your big pants on. I don't say big boy pants, but I would say put your big pants on.
No, but this guy said put your big boy pants on.
Yeah.
Well, that is something.
Big boy pants on.
That is... Well, I'll tell you the craziest thing. Years ago, I was on a sitcom, and I was beaten up on a sitcom. But it was silly. I was punched.
Is that the Munsters?
No. It was Love and War.
Were you on the Munsters?
And you know who beat me up? A putty from Seinfeld beat me up.
Oh, no kidding.
Right. Warburton beat me up. So he's dragging me on the thing, and he's burning me on the oven, but it's all a comedy, right? It's silly. They were doing a thing on violence on television, and that's the clip they ran. It wasn't, someone being shot.
So it was without sound?
Yeah, and so they show it on Congress, and finally some congressman goes, hey, that's a sitcom. Like that. And one of the other congressmen goes, I've watched that show. I thought it was a drama. That actually happened in my life. They showed a comedy and said that it was the quintessential reason why there was violence on television. That's how dumb they are, that fucking Congress assholes.
Yeah. Why don't you call Obama an asshole now?
Yeah.
John Lovitz.
All right, Ken, I'll see you later. He was just in the papers and on television because somebody had put a swastika and anti-Semitic remarks in maple syrup on one of his neighbor's driveways.
Maple syrup?
That's right.
How do you put a swastika in maple syrup?
Garrett, fine. We got it. Yeah.
So maybe a cold syrup.
Eric of Wisconsin. Yes, Eric,
go
ahead.
to IHOP and you start making swastikas.
Yes,
I just wanted to know why you're in such a good mood today. Did something good happen?
No, I'm not. I'm tell you what. This guy that said he wasn't listening to the show as much said the show has gotten really angry. So I thought about it for the last 3 days, and I decided to come in and pretend I was in a good mood. You asshole, get rid of it. Get rid of this idiot right away. Wow. Sick of this guy. He thinks he knows some inside information, right? Inside info.
Well, you lose so many listeners.
I don't lose anybody.
Week.
I don't lose anybody. Astronomers have discovered a planet outside of our solar system that they believe is potentially habitable with Earth-like temperatures.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it's 30 light years away. Now, what is a light year exactly? I don't.
It's
I've asked him.
Less calories.
No, it isn't. It's less filling. What is it? It's a million. Was it millions of years? What is it?
A light year is
it's distance.
It's the time it takes for light to reach us from outer space.
Yeah, so it takes 1 year for the light to...
No.
Yes.
It's millions of years.
No, if it's 30 light years, it would take 30 years to get there.
No.
No.
It's a unit of length.
If we can travel at the speed of light.
Yes.
Oh, and the speed of light is immediate.
A light year is how long light travels for 1 year.
Yeah.
What's the speed of it? Is it 50 million miles?
Speed or distance?
Well, I don't know what it means.
A light year is a unit of length equal to just under 10 trillion kilometers.
Holy shit.
That's one, and the next planet's 30.
So when they turn on a flashlight, it travels 10 trillion kilometers, and then we see it.
Yes.
No, it actually just travels 5 feet in front of us.
Well, then what's that light from the star? Why do we see it?
It's very bright.
Yeah, it's very bright.
That's it.
It's like the sun. All those little stars out there are all suns.
Now, hold on a minute.
I got the sun in the morning.
If you turn on a flashlight and it only goes 100 feet or whatever it is, right? Why is it that a star goes 30 trillion miles?
Because a star is a few more
candle power.
Can't you do this on Science Wednesday?
No. Now, I've got to tell you.
Bored.
If it's 30 light years, that is 90-something. What's 30 times 30? 900?
It takes 30 years.
That's 900 trillion miles, right? Well, can I be honest? I think we won't be able to go 900 trillion miles for, I would say, another 10,000 years. I don't think we'll ever be able to get there. How would they see that, to say that?
See what?
Telescope?
That there could be human beings there.
Telescope.
We could live there.
Well, the faster you travel at the speed of light, the slower time goes. So if you go really fast, you could get there and not be dead.
You wouldn't
because
age.
you wouldn't age that fast.
You could fly there when you woke up, you'd be the same age, but your relatives would have been dead for thousands
of years.
Are you kidding? You think they're still showing Cheers there?
I think they're showing Love and War.
And when I arrived, it'd be funny. I arrived there, listen to this, and it's Nancy Reagan talking about her China, and I go, hey, that was over a long time ago. That's over. That's always weird to me.
Would you do that, Jay? Would you travel back in time if you could?
I'm afraid of the diseases. The things, a flu would kill you,
No, not you. You have all the immunities.
No, I'd bring it.
Cold.
You know what I'd like to be?
Yeah.
I would like to be the guy that goes back in time and spread syphilis. That's what I'd like to be. So that I make it into the book. Because I don't really have anything. When I go, it's over. I was a minor blip.
I'd like to go back and spread the crabs. Those little tiny little
I would like to go back in time and say to them, look, in the future, like Nostradamus, there will be a light bulb. And in the future, there'll be a car. And I'll tell them all the things. And then they would ask me to make them, and I wouldn't be able to make them. And they'd burn me as a witch. That's what I want to do. If we went back in time, we couldn't make any of the things that we want. I don't even know how to make eyeglasses. I couldn't make. I couldn't make a cup. I couldn't make anything.
You could bet on the horses.
But there's ideas.
I don't remember.
And then there's...
I know that Secretariat won a lot of ways. I'd have to have the horses I knew.
Yeah. I'll put everything on Secretariat.
I'd like to go back to specific years where there were big sporting events and win the money. I'd like to do that.
That Super Bowl.
I'd like to do all that.
Yeah, with Joe Namath.
Didn't you guys learn anything from Back to the Future?
Now, wait a minute.
Not.
Hey, wait a second. Here's the movie. You go back in time, and you do know what's going to happen. And every time you bet on it, because your luck is so bad, it doesn't happen the way it happened in the future, and you have ruined the future, Garrett. So, because I'm such a bad gambler, I would bet on,
That happened in Hot Tub Time Machine. Remember with the squirrel?
Oh, Hot
It
Tub
came out
Time
of
Machine.
nowhere, and then the whole thing was fucked.
I love that movie. Also, he steals a guy's
audition for that?
identity. Doesn't he steal a guy's identity and become famous as a band?
Yeah.
Right. Let's go to Jim of Iowa. Jim, the speed of light. Is that what you're calling about, the speed of light?
Jim
of Iowa?
Is that?
Line 5. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Jim. Yeah.
I'm driving through freaking Iowa. Hey, light speed's like 186,000 miles per second.
186,000 miles per second. That's 30 trillion miles an hour.
It's
That's ridiculous.
That's pretty fast.
That's ridiculous. Now, when you get up in space, you can go 186,000 miles a second pretty easily, right?
No, you do like 250,000 miles an hour up in space, I think.
Because there's no gravity, right?
You're going pretty fast in space.
And why don't you age? I don't quite get that.
I don't get that.
Why don't you age? What would you eat? Or how could you get food?
Astronaut ice cream.
Astronaut ice cream? Wow. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
I like these things, sort of the Einstein theory, but
now I've always felt this, even though I'm not a big believer in God and stuff. I think that
it will be at the end.
I think that I don't know what the power is or whatever, but without Einstein being given that knowledge, or many people that invented the steam engine or whatever, something had to give them that knowledge. Einstein just looked up
the aliens,
figured it all out, and now they're proving he was correct. But how in the world did he even know to say those things? They were just theories. He just would figure it and go, hey, by the way, I think that this, that, and this, that, and the other.
E equals MC squared.
All of that stuff. How did he figure?
Follow that, motherfucker.
Some power had to give him that knowledge to move him forward.
Gnarly buds and was spaced out. Just figured it out, man.
What's that?
I said he smoked some gnarly buds, and he was spaced out, and he came up with shit.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Now, here's a
Look
question.
at my hair.
Yeah.
You're on a train traveling at the speed of light.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you run forward while you're on that train?
Ooh.
Are you going faster than the speed of light?
I would assume so, right? Because you're already at the speed of light, and now you're running forward on.
You
that
couldn't
train.
run because of the gravity.
Yeah, you couldn't do it.
What if you were in space?
Oh.
Space train.
You'd be like in syrup. You
What
couldn't
about if
move
you're
your
on
legs.
the Soul Train?
You'd be like in a dream when you try to hit somebody in a dream and you can't
Could
hit them.
move that afro.
And then your wrist goes limp.
What about if you're in a moving car and you jump out and it's going fast?
Oh, I wish that would have happened
Can't you
a couple of times.
Can't you save? How about it when the elevator's going down? If you jump up right before you hit, why not?
People have tried that.
Because you're going 50 miles per hour down, just say, and you jump up 3 miles per hour, so you're just going 47 miles per hour.
Oh, that's
down.
it. You still break both your legs.
So you have to jump up. You have to do like a 50-mile-an-hour jump.
Correct.
Ferdinand of Texas. One of my favorite childhood stories was Ferdinand the bull? He never didn't want to fight, and he was a sweet bull. Ferdinand the bull. Were you named for Ferdinand the bull, Ferdinand?
Nah.
Ferdinand Marcos?
My name is Fernando. I'm from Mexico.
I know your name is Fernando.
Ferdinand.
And that becomes Ferdinand over here. And that bull was probably Fernando. Yes, Fernando of Texas. Do you live in one of those border areas, or are you into the drug smuggling trade?
Exactly. Yeah, I live in Laredo, Texas, and we smuggle tons of coke every day.
Well,
so open.
It's great having you.
Yeah.
He's sitting in his Lincoln Town car right now with the tinted windows, waiting for a client. Fernando,
Are you really looking at me?
Fernando, you have 60 seconds. Tell us
Kill
what
somebody
you
if
want.
you can.
Go ahead, Fernando. Yes.
Real quick, Jay.
Yeah.
You were talking about May Day. It's an international holiday regarding the labor workforces that
communists. The communist thing.
What's
yeah.
Labor Day?
Yeah, it's a socialist communist.
And it's a socialist day celebrating the workers. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. And actually, they celebrate the working day by not working. So.
And then you Mexicans have Drinko de Mayo. Don't you have that one?
No, Cinco de Mayo.
You see, all the U.S. bullshitters think it's the Independence Day, but that's not really it.
No, I'll tell you what it is. Cinco de Mayo was about one battle that you won against the French, and the French won the entire war. That's it. That's how desperate you are for a victory. You just celebrate one simple fucking victory. I know.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe.
I'm wearing not blue suede, but kind of really. I will say this, and this may sound racist, but people of any sort of ethnicity, especially black men and women, stop me when I wear these shoes and compliment them. Yes, they do. Hispanic people stop me and
man, those are some nice shoes, man.
But not a lot of Caucasians. Right. Got a ton of phone calls.
You go down to the Village, you're going to be stopped in those shoes.
888-410-202. And in a few moments, Dr. Jason Burke, who says when you're in Vegas and you have a hangover, let me give you an IV in my little bus.
Get on the bus.
I don't think I'd get in a bus and let him do an IV. Todd.
That haircut.
Wonder if Rosa Parks was on that bus.
He does. He's got like a mullet.
What's with the mullet?
I don't
really?
know. Todd of Cleveland. Hello, Todd.
Hello, Jay.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, last week you were talking about the movie you were in, Mr. Holland's Opus.
Yes.
And you said a very bad word.
What was it?
You brought up the actor Terrence Howard. And in Cleveland, I worked in the jail. And they brought Terrence Howard in one time because he shoved an airline stewardess for touching his kid. This guy was the biggest asshole I've ever laid my eyes on.
Maybe because he had become a big star. When I knew him, it was his first movie, and then that happens. You know. Now, why did the woman touch his child?
It was something about, like, put the seatbelt on the kid or something. The plane was going to land. But they brought him in, Jay.
Yeah.
They ordered him a pizza. They didn't put him in a cell. They gave him a phone where he could talk all night on the phone. And, like, during the shift change.
Now, were you in a cell next to him? Is that why you're so angry?
No, I worked there.
He worked there, Jay.
Are you a cop?
At that time, I wasn't. I was a CO. Now I'm a cop. But, yeah. They treated him
What is
like
a CO?
a jailer. You babysit these assholes. You know?
Now, who did all of this? By the way, what is the movie where he plays the record impresario, and he's got the girlfriend, and he wants to be the rap singer? I mean,
he's a drug dealer, and he's got the girl.
What is that? That's he's so good in that. He is a great actor, and I don't dispute you that he maybe acted like an asshole. But first of all, he'd been arrested. You know, and Kevin Meaney was arrested at gunpoint.
I've been arrested, yeah.
And I was told, and it was reported, that you acted like an asshole.
No.
Well, yes, it was.
I only acted loud.
I bet if I was arrested, I would act like an asshole.
No, when my daughter ran away and they wouldn't let me get my daughter, that's when I got loud. And as Bill O'Reilly said when I did his program, he goes, I would have done the same thing. If your child is running away and you try to get your child...
Where was that wife of yours during all this?
Oh, she was taking off all her metal breast cups.
But, Jay,
were all her metal that day.
Yeah.
They treated him like gold. They even put him in a cell. And years later, he was in some big movie, and the whole cast was on Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
And he brought up how he was arrested in Cleveland and how horribly he was treated. He was on Oprah crying. And it was like, I was just disgusted. I was like, this guy is such an asshole.
When my son JT worked for Marilyn Manson.
Your bastard son?
Yeah. They were doing a show in Detroit where the guitar player was from, John Nine.
Mellencamp.
So where he's from. So JT, they dress up in these ridiculous outfits. JT has a naked lady costume on, and John Nine is, his normal outfit is like a negligees and shit, right? And they go into some neighborhood, and this guy, John Nine, starts yelling for hookers and trying to get a hooker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And JT's got a naked lady costume on. They just left the Marilyn Manson thing. So they're laughing, but I think he might have really wanted the hooker. Well, of course, what do? They get an undercover cop.
A cop, yeah.
And now they drag him down to the Detroit police thing. Well, they find out he's the guitar player for Marilyn Manson. They treat him like a king. My son, who was like the assistant, they throw him in the cell.
Yeah.
And they put his ass in the back, and they begin taking pictures with the other guy. And by the way, he was released, left JT in jail, went back to the after-show party, and JT's dad had to come get him. And he said it was really quiet in the car because he's wearing a naked lady costume. And finally his dad says, is there anything you want to tell me? Should I be worried? That's what he said to his son. Should I be worried? Oh. But they do that a lot, though. I mean, I bet you they didn't want to arrest Mel Gibson, but he gave the guy so much shit that they were forced to arrest him. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Donald of New York. Yes, Donald, it's Jay Thomas. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Oh, Don.
Good afternoon,
Jay. I'm Jay. You know what? There you were, all being smart, and you say hello to yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. Good afternoon,
Well,
Jay.
I am pretty smart because I do know light is the second fastest thing in the universe. The first fastest is...
Hold on, put him on hold. Put him on hold. Let's go around the horn. Let's go around the horn. What is the first fastest thing in the world?
Me coming.
You coming. I say it's the speed from when a pubic hair enters your mouth and you go... That's, I think. What do you think? What do you think it is, Christina? What do you think the first fastest thing is?
Puberty.
Jesus.
It all happens so fast.
How about puberty on a glacier?
It all
how about
happens.
that?
None of you ever got your
You have
period
any
before.
idea, Gary? You don't have a fucking clue.
Speed of sound. That's the best I could come up with.
It's supposed to be a joke or something.
I'm not funny.
Can I be honest?
How about the fart
I know
sound?
you're interested in this. I don't know what you're going to do in radio, but you're never going to make any real money because you're going to be stuck like Garrett behind a god. Thank God for me. Okay,
Gary, how about the speed of fart sound? That would be funny.
What is it?
The speed at which Dr. Chien ripped my stent out.
All right. Hello. Donald of New York, next to the speed of light, what is the first fastest thing?
A phone call coming through on one of these 50 empty lines. All
right, get rid of him. Get rid of this idiot. Get our guest ready to go, please. Get our guest ready to go. Funnier than Jay,
you
in...
set yourself up.
No, well, I'm glad he had some material. Jay of New Jersey, it's Jay Thomas now of New York City. Go ahead.
Well, if you back to wondering how Einstein and all them figured all this stuff out, if you've ever taken hallucinogenics like mushrooms or acid in the woods alone, you'll figure out how the whole world works.
Well, I did. I did mushrooms, and I sat in front of a Spanish television show. I understood every word of it.
See?
The problem is...
Didn't speak Spanish, and I wrote a screenplay, and by dawn, when I put the screenplay away, my wife was asleep, I woke up at noon, I could not read one word of what I had written, and I felt as though I had written...
a masterpiece.
I mean like 90 pages of a fabulous screenplay.
That's the problem.
It was pure gibberish when I started reading it.
Maybe you have to take some more mushrooms to translate it.
You know what? I didn't like mushrooms. It lasted too long.
Jay, have you ever remembered the secrets to the universe after the mushrooms have worn off?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking to him?
Yeah.
Certain things I do, yeah.
Like what's one thing?
Well, no, it's more like I got to sound lame for the radio, but I like things about being a father and about dealing with people.
Oh, please! You mean you had like a cathartic experience?
Like divine revelation.
Oh, please! That's bullshit.
You come up with things like pay to play.
That's bullshit. You know what I really believe? I believe that they were doing incredible hash, and Christ went, "What are you? You're like blind and deaf. I can heal you, man." I mean, I believe that. I believe it. And I think that all of his pals are loaded going, I saw it. I really saw the liver, man. I saw the liver come out of the guy. All right. Thank you, Jay.
That was some good dope.
Ricky, New Jersey. Go ahead, Ricky.
Ricky!
What's that supposed to be?
That was...
Lucy?
Lucy. Yeah. Ricky!
Hello?
Yes, Ricky, go ahead.
Jay, I wanted to know, how long did the doctor say you got to wear those shoes?
I don't even know what that means, but it's funny. All right, Ricky, thank you. Brian, Maryland. Yes, Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Jay, I just wanted to tell you, obviously, the speed of light is 186,000 miles a second.
Yeah.
But if you were on a train traveling 50 miles an hour and you played Frisbee with somebody else and threw it in the direction that the train is traveling, it would appear to you on the train that it goes 10 miles an hour.
That is the theory of relativity.
That's exactly right.
That's what it is.
So somebody standing still outside would observe it going 60 miles an hour.
But there wasn't a Frisbee when Einstein was around. So how did he figure that out?
But what is it real? What is the real speed of the Frisbee?
The real speed is relative to what you perceive it. If you're on the train, it's 10 miles an hour. If you're standing outside watching it, it's 60 miles an hour.
So there is no that is that basically quantum physics?
Yeah, exactly.
That's bullshit.
But you know what's weird? That you've added the word perception to what should be kind of a pure science of numbers. There is a speed. There's another speed.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing they call it a theory of relativity. That's the wonderful thing about
it's science. Like I would perceive a guy who I think might have been fucking my girlfriend, but in real life he was fucking my girlfriend, but I would only perceive that perhaps he might have been.
But he fucked her on a train, so it didn't
Was
matter.
he really fucking her, or was it just my imagination?
That's did something. He soil her?
Well, no, but that's what you... I think something's going on here. No, it's not going on. Well, what's the truth?
It's relative to the guy fucking your wife.
Yes.
If his dick is wet, then yeah, he's fucking your wife. But you can't...
Right.
You can only...
And what about if he spit on his dick?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Tui.
But if that train were to travel at the speed of light, you would sit on that train and live your life as you would, but anybody outside would be aging faster because you're traveling with light. So you're going to live 30 years.
So you say that we should stay outside the train when we're traveling on the train?
Get the congressman from Georgia who's questioning the general about the troops in Guam, please. Would you get that?
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, we'll have the doctor on in just a moment, Dr. Jason Burke.
Dr. Vinny Boombot.
Go to hangoverheaven.com, and we'll also ask him why a man as attractive as he is has a mullet. That's going to be one of my questions. Randy of Georgia, it's Jay Thomas. Yes, Randy, go ahead,
Jay.
and we'll go to our guest. Yes.
Jay, I can tell you exactly what the fastest thing in the world is.
What is it?
Sure you can.
Diarrhea.
All right. Shit flying out of an asshole.
Garrett knows
All
more
right.
than anybody.
Thank you. Dr. Jason Burke, welcome to the Jay Thomas Show.
You know, the delivery on that.
They're
I
fabulous.
can tell you the fastest thing.
Well, yeah.
And it's that southern jaw,
Yeah.
diarrhea.
That's it right there.
It's perfect. I mean, that was
Dr. Burke, welcome. Hangover Heaven. Are you aware, Doctor, of the Heart Attack Grill that serves these giant killer hamburgers in your town?
Yeah, I've heard they had a couple bad outcomes.
Well, no, he was on our show, and we're going to be there hopefully July 4th for the Fattest Woman in the World contest. Now, why is it you've got this out-of-date, you're an attractive man, why do you have this out-of-date haircut?
It's not a mullet. It's all long. For some reason on the photo, a couple of other people have mentioned that, but it's just really long. And
are you an MD?
Yeah, absolutely.
Medical doctor.
Do you have to wear a hairnet while you're working on people?
No.
Because we wouldn't want to get hair in there and get a staph infection.
If we come July 4th weekend to promote, this guy at the Heart Attack Grill, the largest woman, could you pick us up in the Hangover Heaven bus?
I could arrange that.
Now, I'm drunk.
I'd like my temperature taken.
I'm drunk. I'm walking around Las Vegas. How do you convince me to get into the thing, to get this IV of all sorts of fabulous, drugs that will make me feel better?
The drugs are fabulous. The one misconception is that we don't treat drunk. And we've had a number of people call us from the bar saying, hey, come pick me up, and get me feeling better. But we want people to go home, sleep it off, and get to the point where they're hungover, and then we'll get people feeling better.
So you've got to be in the throes of being sick from the booze, right?
You're not preventative care.
But then you've got to come down out of your hotel room, walk into the bright sunshine, and then walk over to the bus to feel better.
Correct.
Okay. What do you charge?
For the basic packages, which is our redemption package, is $90. The salvation package is $150. And then we're also getting the staff together to do in-room treatments.
Now, I really do. I mean, it's been a long time, but when I drink too much, I throw up. I mean, so that's why I can't drink very much. But there are a lot of people that just get drunk, and they're just drunk and stumbling. I mean, I guess I'm lucky. If I were to have, I don't know, you know what? Some
like
nights
3 martinis.
But you know what? There are some times when I could have 3 or 4 drinks and be drunk and end up throwing up. And then sometimes I could have 3 or 4 drinks and nothing happens. What do you think the difference is there?
Well, I don't want to get too deep into science with all the quantum physics that was just happening.
You know what? Don't just give us an answer.
And,
don't start.
It's a concentration effect.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons people get such bad hangovers in Las Vegas is because they're dehydrated. And so you have a similar amount of alcohol in a smaller volume, so the concentration is higher, which means you're going to feel like you've had more to drink here because of that.
So I've been really sick all night. I've got a bunch going on the next day. And I go, okay, I'm going to go down to the Hangover Heaven bus. How long? Well, first of all, tell me what. I walk in, I give you my symptoms. I've been throwing up. I drank a bunch of vodka last night. Some tequila was mixed in. Then I had some red wine. I got sick. I threw up. I'm feeling like shit this morning. And I give you, $120. What do you do for me?
So we'll take a brief history. Make sure you don't have any complicating medical problems. Or,
would you take off my clothes?
No.
No, just down to my shorts. I mean, my underpants.
But yeah, we do take a medical history, sign a consent form, place a small pediatric IV.
Would you hold my balls and make me cough?
No.
Okay.
Hey, can you tell he's gay, Jason?
Not necessarily.
You see him? Look, you look like an ex-football player. Did you play football in college?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, a lot of basketball.
Look, how tall are you?
6'2".
Imagine.
I can.
Imagine. I'm not gay. I'm just asking the leading questions. So you take all the stuff. You get our insurance. Now, do you take insurance or is it a credit card deal?
Absolutely not. We don't take insurance.
Oh, okay. All right.
Cash or credit card.
And what do you have in the bus?
This isn't under Obamacare?
I don't think we're going to be covered under Obamacare. I don't think.
What about Romney Care?
Are there beds in there? Are there cots? What do you have?
Yeah, we have 4 bunk beds. We got a front lounge and a rear lounge. The bus used to be a.
Did I go to the rear lounge?
Group, it used to be a Christian gospel group tour bus, and so the pendulum swung a little bit. Salvation in a different way.
What's in the IV that you give me?
So there's IV fluid to help hydrate you.
Hold on a
second. We also have
Turn his mic off.
IV anti-nausea medicine. Most people start feeling better in about 15 minutes.
What is the Is it the aldehyde? Is that it?
The aldehydes are what make people feel bad. The anti-nausea.
The aldehyde toxicity gives you the headache, the nausea, and all that. And then now, I always thought there weren't real cures for hangovers. That it was kind of the hair of the dog. If you drink the next day, is there any validity to that?
Oh yeah. There's scientific basis for that.
Really? Why would you've already sick on alcohol? What would the next shot of alcohol do to make you feel better?
Obama would always have the hair of the dog.
The acetaldehyde, which is what ethanol, the alcohol, is broken down into, is one of the things that make you feel bad when you have a hangover. When you have a lot of acetaldehyde in your system, some of it gets metabolized to formaldehyde, which is an even nastier substance. When you start drinking, it stops that reaction, and that's why people don't feel so bad when they start drinking again.
Yeah.
And then I was on the Dr. Drew show about a week or so ago, and he is, to a certain degree, correct that some of the symptoms of hangover are alcohol withdrawal. When you start drinking again, the withdrawal goes away. And so it's kind of two reasons.
Well, I like to take ketorolac or Toradol or maybe Zofran, also known as Ondansetron, I believe we call it also.
Yeah, you got it.
You're like a drug dealer.
Well, no, I do that for nausea.
They gave me Toradol for my kidney stones.
Absolutely. Now, do you put a little lidocaine in there before you put the IV in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's a new thing. They used to just stick you. Now they deaden you with a needle before they stick you with a needle. It seems kind of weird to me. The lidocaine almost burns more than the IV needle.
What about the propofol?
Yeah, we don't have the propofol.
Do you have oxygen?
We haven't put that on the bus yet.
I would if I were you.
To be honest, the scientific basis for that's not real strong.
Yeah. That's
what made you decide to do this in Vegas? The Hangover Heaven bus. Go to hangoverheaven.com. I mean, I don't know if you're going to make money. Are you making money doing it, or are you? I mean, are you just trying? Oh, you are. I mean, what made you think you'd put an entire bus on a street?
Are you making more money as a
hangover
as a doctor?
Hangover doctor, yeah.
It's potential. It could. And part of it, I just like to be a disruptive force. This is the 7th business I've started, and I feel that, and this may sound kind of weird, but people who party are kind of a medically underserved population.
Mm-hmm.
Doctors have not really done a whole lot for them. And I used to go out a lot back in the day, and hangovers cost a lot of money. And I felt like it was time to really do something about it. And treating people in the recovery room for post-op nausea, throwing up, aches and pains, and disorientation, I thought maybe these drugs I'm using in the recovery room could be applied to a hangover.
How did you do in medical school? Did you get good grades?
Well, let me tell you, he went to Duke University.
Oh,
and next to Johns Hopkins, I would say it is one of the top medical schools. And are you an anesthesiologist?
Correct. Yeah, board certified. I've been finished with training since 2001.
Do you have any proctologist friends?
No.
No, he's just
not my end of the game.
That's a good, valid question.
Now, you know, everybody, a friend of mine's son is going to go to Duke, and he just got accepted, and of course he wants to be a surgeon. Is that like me too? I think if I were going to be a doctor, does everybody go, I'm going to be a surgeon, and then once you get in there, you go, man, those assholes look mighty good. I'm going to be a gastroenterologist. What makes people want to be like a gynecologist? Everyone thinks it's sexy or whatever, but when you get in there, you just start seeing organs that you dig.
Yeah, it's got to do somewhat with, whether you like to work with your hands or not. If you more, want to sit there and think.
I like to work with my hands.
And then something about the lifestyle you're going to have. Do you like being up at 3 in the morning, income, and that type of thing? And
right.
A lot of people go in thinking they want to be surgeons, but once you actually see, a bunch of wounds that are infected and all kinds of things draining everywhere.
Drainage.
It's not so glamorous.
But when people want to, they don't say the word proctologist anymore. They say gastroenterologist. But there's a lot of sticking, and don't say anything, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a lot of sticking tubes up asses and poo-poo coming out and everything else.
It's just an exam,
I am shocked that isn't one of the disciplines that people are having trouble, filling, the bill with doctors. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of ass men out there.
There are a lot of them. When you got into that, did you go, hey, this is where I want to be?
What, into anesthesia?
No, into assholes.
No, I never went there.
But you had to do that in medical school. You had to at least, do a little bit of it, didn't you?
What digit do you use when you check a...
You use the index finger, don't you?
You use the index finger or the middle finger when you're checking for prostate?
Yeah, I faked being sick that day.
Pardon me?
He called in sick.
I faked being sick that day and stayed home.
Well, look, we hope to see... Now, how many customers would you say you have on an average weekend?
We've been averaging about 40 or 50 people each weekend.
Wow. I'm impressed.
The news coverage has been great, and so business has been good.
Well, hopefully we're going to be there July 4th weekend, and we're going to go over to the Heart Attack Grill, and if the station thinks it's a good idea, we'll have you bring the bus over.
Fantastic.
Okay.
We'll make it happen.
All right, good. Well, Dr. Jason Burke, if you're in Las Vegas, go to hangoverheaven.com, but you would really need people to be able to call. I mean, you have phone numbers there and stuff. And so you're in the hotel, you get sick, or a buddy of yours or your wife or girlfriend gets ill. You call, do you go to them? Do you drive the bus to them?
Correct.
Wow. So when you pull into the Caesar's Palace, do they let you park right there in the, the entranceway?
We pull in, pick the person up, and leave.
Yeah.
And we do not linger on property or anything like that.
And you drive around giving them an IV and cleaning them up and washing between their legs and things like that?
And they must really, if I started feeling better in 30 minutes, that's why I would have been a doctor. They think you're like a god, don't they?
People have been very thankful. And it's really been cool that it's really made some people's vacation, and especially when their spouse accidentally gets this horrific hangover, and they're planning on, going to the Ferrari driving experience or ride roller coasters on the Stratosphere, and the whole day looks like it's going to be shot, and I get them tuned up in 45 minutes, and they're back to their vacation. They've been really, really thankful.
And they can continue drinking.
Have you had repeat people on the same weekend?
That's what I was going to ask.
Okay, hold on. 1 second, doctor.
Sure.
Garrett, I don't need you to say that's what you were going to ask.
That's what I was going to ask.
No, but I don't need you to say that.
I was thinking of that, too.
Well, I'm sure you were, but I don't need you to hear it.
It sounds like it could be dangerous. If
let me tell you what, though. If I've asked the questions you're thinking of, I don't need this.
It's like the Plan B pill.
But I don't need... Well, I'm giving you...
Funnier than you.
No, I'm giving... Not funnier.
But I kind of like that we all were thinking
No, you don't. They're thinking it out there, too.
We were all thinking
I'm glad they're not all calling.
But you said it first.
Jason, do you have repeat people on the same weekend?
Correct. We'll treat people 2 days in a row, and some medications will only give people 1 day.
All right.
Oh, you bastard.
Thank you.
You will only give them one
Jason
a day.
Burke.
They made
Why?
2 fucking mistakes in their life. You won't help them out.
Why you become a doctor. HangoverHeaven.com from Las Vegas. Thanks very much.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, thank you.
Hamburger.
Let's go to John.
Hi, Johnny.
Hello, John. It's Jay Thomas. Yes, sir. Go ahead, line 1. Go ahead.
Hey, man, what's going on?
I'm good. Where are you from? Kentucky?
John from Kentucky. Look, I got a hangover cure for you, surefire.
What is it?
You wake up in the morning and you look over at the pig you picked up the night before. Fucking hangover is gone, man.
Vomiting it all out. All right, I think on that medical note, we'll be right back.
I like that.
Jay Thomas. The Jay Thomas Show.
It's the afternoon show.
That
could be funny, too.
That was a good one. Say it twice. It'll be funnier.
The Jay Thomas Show. Stars 2.
Sirius XM 104.
Oh, yeah.
We finally got a piece of the pie.
Wow, I forgot he could sing. Like Ethel Merman.
Hell.
Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill.
Ooh.
Now we're up in the big league.
Yeah.
Getting our turn at bat. Long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
'Cause we're moving on up
to the east side. To a deep apartment
in the sky.
Yeah. Wow.
They just had time to fail on TV back in the day.
I love TV theme songs.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
No
you're
good
not
anymore.
You're
You're
not
not
a game show here on Sirius about
Cheers.
TV
You're
game
not
shows.
far from off. If you had 20, you needed 22 minutes, right? For a 30-minute show, you had 8 minutes of commercials or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the show was long, or sometimes the show was short. And you're right, they would extend the intro or whatever to fill that time, right?
I mean,
and
that,
they'd run
that
the
intro right there was a minute 10.
yeah,
There's
to
no
run
way.
the credits over it and all that.
Now
You don't have to write 19
10
minutes
seconds.
of material.
They
That's
give you
it.
10 seconds.
By the way, John Edwards is looking at 30 years if he is convicted of, and the
I'll
wife
go to jail with him.
of the wife of Andrew Young that helped hide the woman. She said that he knew about the $1 million payment and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And
She broke down on the stand, didn't she?
yes, she did. And the reason why she covered it up, the reason why she let her husband, who really had a weird,
And he had an affair with her too, right? Didn't he have sex with
John? No,
Andrew
they
Young?
said that.
They lied.
They
to
lied.
cover up the mistress and the baby.
And the wife stayed with him, so everybody thought it was some kind of threesome deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had kids. By the way, she's pretty attractive.
Is she in a wheelchair?
Do you know why? Do you know why they did it? You know why they did it?
Why?
For the good of the country. That's why they covered up. Now, did they not think for 1 minute that was all going to come out after he might have been elected, God forbid, president, but vice president? That was for the good of the country.
Nobody ever thinks they're going to get bank account because doesn't he get to
How do
keep
you
all
not
that money?
get caught with an illegitimate kid, for Christ's sakes?
You didn't. You didn't get caught.
You're an idiot.
How soon into your marriage did you with the wife that you had all the kids with? Did she find out you had
first
a
date? I would always say first date.
Schwarzenegger?
I would go out with a woman and I go, by the way, I have an illegitimate kid like that. But what's amazing to me is
you got a what?
You know what? She really is attractive, but it's taken a toll on her face.
I got in trouble here at Sirius.
Yeah, why?
Because of this whole story.
Why?
When John Edwards' wife came out, and then he was running for president, and she came out with having cancer.
Right.
And I said...
She came out of the cancer closet?
I said he's just using her cancer to promote his political career, and I could just tell that there was something amiss with the whole thing, and he was just using it to get his name in the paper, and I was yelled at by the boss saying you can't make fun of cancer and you can't say bad things about people like that, and now it turns out
they must have changed the rules because I say horrible things.
Now now everybody's making fun of cancer.
Now no one listens.
It's a big.
Well,
cancer.
they're saying that Barack Obama is now mentioning the death of Osama bin Laden every 5 minutes. Right?
Oh,
I killed the motherfucker.
And he has said he is not spiking the football 1 year after
Hamburger, look what I did.
Osama bin Laden's
He got a tear
death.
tattooed on his eye.
No, he
Wow. You're going to get in trouble for that. Craig's going to call you up to the office. You are not going to believe this, but during this time when John Edwards went back to North Carolina, the wife is dying of cancer. The thing about the woman came out.
What's your name?
He goes to a restaurant, and as he was leaving, people hissed at him. First of all, that's like something from an old movie. But
no, people still hiss.
They don't.
They do.
Really?
Were you hissed
All right, no, wait a
at
minute.
Pocono Palace?
Listen, no, I wasn't hissed at the Pocono Palace, but I've been hissed at in the last year.
They were at the Golden Corral. You know that place by
Yeah.
the highway? So John Edwards is in the Golden Corral. You're all of the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm leaving the restaurant, okay? I'm John Edwards. I've paid my bill, and now I walk by. You're a table of
You're a little
four.
too old for John
And
Edwards.
I'm walking. No, we're the same age.
Okay.
I'm walking by. Okay, go ahead. They say he ignored them, and he just walked out of the restaurant.
But his hair is nicer than yours.
That's got, of course, he's got a lot of hair. That's got to be the weirdest fucking thing. I can't.
I'm a big fan of the boo.
I'm
The
a
boo
big-
is way better than the hiss.
No, the hiss.
If you bring them together.
No, the hiss is bad. So you'd be the booer?
Yeah.
You'd be the, okay. You're the designated booer.
I hate the hair on the back on my back stands up when somebody hisses me on stage.
Hisses you? Who
Yes.
does that?
Oh, they still do.
You tell a joke and they go, get out of here.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Do you ever play those people?
People hiss you every day, but
No.
you don't hear them. They're in the car.
No, you know what? The only person I think would hiss, you know those people that they use snakes in religious they use a snake.
Farmers?
They try no.
The snake handler.
The snake handlers, and if the snake doesn't bite them, it means that Jesus has, anointed them. If you go to a nightclub with them and you don't do well, they hiss you.
Yeah.
John of Kentucky. Yes, John, go ahead.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Oh, Jesus. What?
It's the same guy.
Yeah. What?
You know why John Edwards cheated on his wife, don't you?
Why?
Because he woke up in the morning and looked over at the cancer-stricken pig that he went to bed with the night
All
before.
right. Get rid of
Good callback, John.
I don't mean to laugh.
Get rid of him.
So
Get rid. We need the dial tone so that they know that we hung up on him.
Oh,
that was
my
the
God.
worst. Now, I got to tell you, the Jay Thomas Show, along with Kevin Meaney, we do not take any responsibility for
that. Was just terrible.
That was absolutely
horrible.
Vicky of Orlando.
Hey, it's
What is it, Mickey?
Mickey. Hey, Jay.
Your name's Mickey?
Mickey from Orlando.
Mickey.
I'm a huge, huge fan of yours and of Kevin Meaney. I've been begging him to come to Orlando.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like a queef.
Oh, it's Mickey.
No, it doesn't.
She's so
Hi,
fine.
Kevin, I finally put on girl panties.
Oh, I'm so glad that you called. Mickey
Yeah.
is one of my friends on Facebook.
Put on your big girl panties. Is that what you ever say?
I have an
That's a girl?
idea for a TV show. For
Yeah,
you.
what is it?
I know that you loved cooking.
Yeah.
Why don't you do like a TV show for the Food Channel? Call it Cooking with Idiots or Cooking for Idiots, and bring in some guests. Because whenever you say like your recipes, I hate cooking, absolutely hate it. But when you explain how to put together a meal, I actually listen, and I'm very interested in hearing it.
I was watching Rachel Ray this morning as I was leaving the hotel room, and she just looks like the quintessential, first of all, they've made her up and all, but she just looks always a little off. Her hair is always a lot of, and she was making a fried cheese sandwich. And I'm going, are you nuts, girl? You know what they say, that she's worth $1 billion or sells $1 billion.
Really?
Yes. And it's so weird. All the stuff they cook is so bad for you, I can't believe it.
Well, that's where the Heart Attack Grill gets all the recipes from.
My problem, Mickey of Orlando, is they only had enough recipes maybe for 13 or 14 shows, and she's been on the air for 10 years. There is not all of that shit to cook. I'm sorry. There's just, I mean, get a cookbook and start at the front and then try and cook all the shit. You'll be dead.
Well,
You'll be dead before
you
could do it.
Show, that movie, Julia?
You know that Julia Child hated that woman?
Yes.
And would never meet her and said there's something about her I don't like. And do you know that woman was having an affair? What?
Might have been.
Allegedly. No. She wrote a book about it. I think she wrote a book about it.
All right.
The guy, what's that actor's name that?
Bert Lahr?
No, the bald-headed
Kelsey Grammer.
Guy that
Bruce
played her
Willis.
husband. Guy that played her husband. I don't know.
Oh, Coco, James Coco.
In real life, allegedly,
James Coco.
In the movie, her husband was like, long-suffering.
Stanley Tucci.
And being nice to... It's Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci.
But he plays such a nice guy and all that. But listen...
I didn't like him in it.
The girl, Julie, was sleeping with another guy while she was doing all the recipes. And when she became famous and did the book, her next book is about how she was fucking another guy while she was... And Julia Child just didn't like her. And she was correct.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
I knew a bunch of comics in Boston that Julia Child lived in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Yes.
So all these comics one night, they got so piss drunk that one of the comedians goes, "Let's go over to Julia Child's house and make her cook us fucking breakfast." So they trample through her yard and start banging on her door. "Make us breakfast, you bitch!" Yes. And then the police came and they had to get their ass out of there.
Well, she ended her life she lived in Santa Barbara the last 20 years of her life, and she did her cooking shows from this house that I lived next door to. So there was an open house once that was selling it, but she made the kitchen was for a television show. Mm-hmm. So there was like room for the cameras, and there was where they had mirrors over the top and all.
Are you sure that was the kitchen?
It should have been the bedroom. And the guy before her owned Sambo's, which is this chain.
Which was a part of the Denny's chain.
And Black Panthers had threatened him for calling it Sambo's.
Yeah.
So he had built...
Remember that one, Sambo's? They were trying to shut down Sambo's?
He built a bomb shelter, kind of a safe room. So you go into this house, they have the giant kitchen for TV and the fucking bomb shelter. Well, no one wanted to buy it. So they had to completely remodel it. But she was very nice, but she just knew that Julie was no good. No good at all.
Allegedly, she had a very smelly vagina. That's what I heard from.
And you know what? Her vagina was like a souffle. If you jostled her vagina collapsed. All right, Mickey. Thank you very much.
Mickey,
great idea.
Thank you, Mickey.
Let's go to Dan of Cincinnati. I give him the address.
Yes.
Dan of Cincinnati. You ever eat any of the food that Rachel Ray makes on TV? You ever follow her recipes?
No, but have you ever noticed she has man hands and no boobs?
Man hands. Ooh.
Now, this is a rumor. She and her husband's her manager, and they were going to get divorced, and she was going to pay him like $400 or $500 million. I couldn't believe how rich she was. I don't believe they got divorced. But
she killed him.
No, she didn't kill him. I think they're still together, but it's...
She killed him.
How sometimes you do it for the kids? They're doing it for the money.
Yeah.
They call kids money.
Yeah.
How about Giada De Laurentiis? Now, she's gorgeous.
Now, is she related to... was her dad the famous director?
I think her husband is related to one of those
Dino
guys.
De Laurentiis.
De Laurentiis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But don't you agree that even with, Emerald and everything else, I mean... How many fucking recipes are there? They got 55 people cooking on TV. I love the barbecue guy. I'm sorry. There's not more than two ways to make friggin' barbecue.
Wet and dry.
That's it.
I like a dry rub.
Jay.
I do, but I get scarring.
What?
I get scarring from it.
What, Dan? What is it?
Can you tell me who's hotter, Christina or Giada?
Gianna is a fucking bombshell.
By far.
But you know what? People are not nuts about Gianna's personality. She's kind of Marilyn Monroe-esque.
Who are you talking about?
She's on the
Friday
Stern
morning
But
show.
everyone like Christina's a more viable human.
Mm-hmm. Would you bang either one of them?
No.
No?
No. No.
Okay. Why are you winking?
Maybe he has something in his eye.
Wait a minute. Why are your legs crossed? Why would you ask a question like that? You know what? I would hate to be stuck with them after you have to sleep with them.
True.
You have to talk
The
to
feeling
them.
is mutual.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, liar.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Hey, you know what?
I can't run out of this door fast
Wait a
enough
second.
after 3 hours.
Oh, Christina, the cook would like to know after we slept together all night, would you like
Grilled
scrambled
cheese,
eggs?
grilled
I mean, come on,
grilled
Christina.
cheese and loaded potatoes.
You don't stay at my place and the next morning you sleepily stumble out into some shitty neighborhood.
You would feed them? You would have the hangover bus there?
No, there's a woman that comes in and cooks for us in the morning.
He's full of shit. He made me ride the subway home.
Well, I wasn't going to do anything. Why would I waste it on you?
Because I work for you.
You know what? Working for me and working on me are two different things.
Right, and my safety does not matter.
Let's
Neither one
go
of them.
to Swanee of Orlando. Your name is Swanee because your last name is what?
Oh, I love you.
Swanson.
Oh, your name is Swanson. You're Joe Swanson. Swanee, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, the guy who called in, Rachel Ray does have man hands. She also has the ugliest nails I've ever seen on any female on TV. I mean,
does she clean her nails?
That kind of shit. Well, they're not all that clean.
It's all like
I mean, they're not dirty. It doesn't look like she just changed.
You know what?
Oil on a
I'll tell you what she looks like. She's got kind of a thick neck. I think probably in real life she's probably really squat looking. Some people are just, the camera's good to them. I think she's lucky she looks that good on camera. And she probably bites her fingernails. There's nothing. Men that bite them are bad.
Yeah.
Women that bite them, something
dirty.
really
Look, I
weird.
stopped.
Dirty.
What?
dirty.
I stopped. I get manicures now. It's all. My whole life has changed because
You know
I stopped
who,
biting my nails.
Jay, you know who Rachel Ray should actually get in touch with about her hands?
Who?
Madge.
From 100.
Midge. I think
No,
it's
Madge.
No, it was Midge.
No, it was Madge.
was-
What?
I'm soaking in it.
All right.
Nancy Walker.
I'm
Good old
soaking
Nancy
in it.
Walker.
All right. Thank you.
And
Let's.
also, Jay.
What?
Yes, go ahead, please.
What? It's always the next question that doesn't work. Go ahead.
Well, it is not a question, but you asked the guy, if he'd ever made any stuff, and I've actually made some.
You know
of those
what? Hold on a minute.
things.
Don't fucking touch my material. You got that off of my pile.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Why would I bring stuff and keep it in front of me if I want? If I hand it out to you, that's different. What did you see?
It was over on my side.
No, it
over
wasn't.
here.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
No, what did you
Yes,
see?
it was, Kevin.
What
Meany.
did you see?
Something that I've already read because I've already had that magazine.
Because these magazines you have are like 3-5 days old.
No, they're not.
It's sitting in my bathroom right now.
I was looking at a story of Melissa Etheridge's ex, Tammy Lynn Michaels. Melissa Etheridge, as a lesbian, as dumb as any of these guys that keep marrying these pieces of ass, and she marries them. They bore the shit out of her. She stole Lou Diamond Phillips' wife, got fucking sick of her, and now this other piece of ass she was with, look at her, how fine she is. She's suing the shit out of her. All right? I'm sorry. See, it happens to you gays, too.
Yeah.
Nothing on Maria
all right,
Menounos,
Swanee.
that's the
What's the
article I was
second?
reading.
What's the second question you wanted to ask?
Well, it wasn't a question, but I've made several of the Rachel Ray things.
Really? Give me one thing you've made. Give me one.
Shit, it's been a while.
Give me one.
Oh, God.
The Jell-O
Was
mold
it
with pineapple?
Was it
Green bean casserole?
No. You know what I was going to say?
No casserole.
She made weenies in a blanket once from scratch. I watched that. Yeah,
Dough,
roll the dough and all that.
Are they big weenies or little weenies?
No, you know
How'd
what?
She make the hot dogs from scratch?
She might have killed the pig right there. Killed the pig, blended. It was unbelievable. Got the skin, everything.
Imagine how many little weenies you
used
get
her
out of one
husband.
pig.
Yeah, used her husband's penis, and she actually got dirt and shit off the floor, put sawdust. All right, get rid of him. He can't remember a damn thing.
Oh, he was good.
I think he said
he was
foreskin
good.
sandwiches.
He was good. We're not at a party. This is a radio show, okay? We're not at a dinner party.
All right, okay.
Okay. Let's go to Linda, who lives in New York. Yes, Linda, go ahead. What subject would you like?
Linda.
What subject would you like to weigh in on?
Linda, you're on the air.
Linda. And what's the matter, Gary?
Lindy Lou.
Linda, not there. Buffalo.
Oh,
Yo, God damn it, Buffalo.
Hello?
It's Linda. Go ahead, Linda.
No, this is Wendy from the Watergate.
This
God
is like the
damn it! What is the matter with you?
I don't know. I can't hear.
Wendy from the Watergate. You know what that is? That's in Washington, fucking D.C. You idiot.
Which I'll be this Friday and Saturday night at the Barnes Theater.
Oh my God! Is that where you're going to be?
At the Performing Arts Center.
Way.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Go
Yes.
see him, Linda. Wendy.
Wendy.
Yeah. I just wanted to know about your sizzle reel thing. Where can I get on board, and what kind of coin do you need to finance that? Or just give me an email or something.
You know what? No, we did.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
No, we did the pilot for NBC, and the reason why they say they couldn't sell it is they're only buying
younger people shows.
Yes, no, they're only buying not crime shows. Here's the reality. I just looked at what the Travel Channel bought pilot wise. They don't have, unless you're going to talk about your drug addiction or your life is in some sort of turmoil,
or if you're in jail.
We did it.
Lock up.
Had a great time. I know how to host TV, and they're not interested in. And I said, my career is not over, and I have, money in the bank, and I'm not desperate. And it almost was like that pissed them off. I don't know.
Yeah, that will piss them off.
Now, how do you have a bunch of money you can produce television?
Oh, I can't. Well, I don't know if I have enough to produce television, but I'm sort of independently loaded right now. And
well, you'd have to figure out a way to, and there'd be a a production budget every week, and we'd probably have to put it on Hulu or something like that.
Well, let's do it. Let's do a pilot.
An initial sum. And then I have one more question.
What would it be? You know what it would be? I hate to break it to you. It would probably be on the cheap side,
100,000.
Yeah, but it'd be 40 or 50 grand an episode, because we have to fly places. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, let me make notes of that, and then I have one more question.
Where did you see it?
On the intertubes on the internet.
On the intertube.
Where did you put it, Christina?
On YouTube.
What?
And your Facebook page.
Wow. How many hits have we had?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked yet.
Garrett, is it as big as a podcast? Could be. Is it as big as a bread basket? Wendy, thank you very much.
Is it as big as my basket?
Wait,
Wendy, it's an absolute hit show that and I have two other ones.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
Tell me about the streets and movies, why they're wet. You answered this question once, and I've forgotten the answer.
Because it is pleasing to the eye photographically. So
that's all?
That's it, yeah. Also, when you see houses that people take pictures when they're selling a home, you should wet the carport, the driveway. You wet that, and you take it. Best time to take it is in the summertime, from 4 to 6 o'clock sunlight.
What about the lawn? Wet the lawn?
You can wet the lawn too. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you spit on the lawn?
Or you get hookers to spit on it. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, Wendy.
All right,
thank you.
I'll email you.
Wendy offered us money for the big show.
I told you we can get this.
Now let's go to Buffalo, who lives in Ohio. Yes, Buffalo, go ahead.
Hey, great show, Jay.
Did you win some sort of big fat person contest and they called you Buffalo?
No, I weigh 140 pounds.
Why do they call you Buffalo again?
Perfect.
You have a head shaped like a buffalo. What?
I drive through Buffalo a lot.
You do what?
He drives through.
I drive through Buffalo.
So you call yourself Buffalo?
Yeah. No, just for your show.
I got you. All right, go ahead, Buffalo.
Hey, I just want to say, the show is so much better without Shuley. I like this.
All right, you know what? You know what? Just
what?
And you know what? You shut up too. Just stop it. I can't take the don't like this one. Then don't fucking listen that day. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
I love Shuley.
Well, okay. And a lot of people don't like you. Can I be honest?
Yeah, tomorrow we'll make fun of you.
No, not we. People will call up, and I'll get the emails tonight. Hey, I'm sick of his gay shit. Ruin the show for us.
Don't ruin it now for me. I've had a nice day.
Let's go to Dan of Syracuse. Dan, you're the last call of the day. Go ahead. Make it good, Dan.
Wow, I feel...
Don't give us the... Just tell us what you wanted to say. What do you want?
Okay. I knew Rachel Ray many years ago, before she was even famous.
Wow.
She used to cook samples in a local grocery store
10 seconds.
in the New York area.
Yeah.
And she was one of the most down-to-earth people you ever want to meet. She smokes. I don't know if she still does. She did. She loves.
She's down to earth. She's overweight, and she cooks that shit.